What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the After Hours podcast, and it is 2025, so Happy New Year to everyone listening, and thank you guys for being the best podcast listeners we could have ever asked for. You guys are awesome, and we appreciate you guys very much, so Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you guys had a good holiday break, and we're in the new year. We're trying to start this new year off right, so we figured what would be a better way than have a Drift Team Roadstar back on. So if you guys have been listening to this podcast for a while now, you've seen the episode with Roadstars and you've seen the episode with Justin from Roadstar on before. So these guys used to be located just out of Virginia, but now they're located out of Virginia and Texas, and they are a drift team of just Miatas. So if you know anyone who has a Miata or is into Miatas, you should definitely tell them to listen to this episode because there's a lot of Miata talk. These guys are awesome, very good friends of ours. They came up this weekend to hang out with Carl and stay at his place. So we're probably making this a yearly thing at this point. So, and before we get into the episode, I just want to let you guys know that we are doing a giveaway on the website this month. So for the month of January 2025, we are giving away an Origin Labo body kit. And this body kit is pretty much up to the winner. So whichever body kit the winner wants is what he's going to get, or they're going to get. And hopefully we have it in stock. If we do not have it in stock, you're going to have to wait the typical wait time for an Origin body kit. But we wanted to start the year off fresh and new and try doing this new sweepstakes thing where we're going to basically start giving away products every month for the year. And it's going to be based on how much money you spend on our website. So every $5 gets you an entry into the sweepstakes. So this is for lower 48 only as far as states go, only USA, obviously. And you can read all of the details on our website or check out some of the videos we're going to be posting, and we'll be going into more details on those as well. But so every $5 you spend on the website gets you entered automatically to win a brand new Origin Labo body kit. And keep an eye out. We're going to be doing more of these as the year goes on. I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and Happy New Year again. Thank you guys. This podcast is sponsored by East Coast Drift School. East Coast Drift School is a driving school focused on learning the art of drifting. Conveniently located at the greatest drifting facility in the United States, Raceway Park in Englishtown, New Jersey. Raceway Park currently has 3 tracks, so you will have a few options to choose from when setting up your lessons. Chris Knapp, who is part of the Raceway Park family, will be your teacher as he guides you through car setup and technique. If you are more of a seasoned driver, East Coast Drift School is also the place where you can get some extra seat time. Chris allows private track time with no instructing as well, so that you can get some test and tune runs in before that big event or competition you have coming up. Instead of spending the night dodging the police with your boys, consider signing up with East Coast Drift School the next time they release their schedule. Chris releases the schedule on the 16th of every month through Instagram. Make sure to check them out, give them a follow, and shoot over a direct message when you are ready to set up a date. You can find them on Instagram at East Coast Drift School. Chase Bays has been a household name in our industry for over 15 years, supplying us with tons of fluid power products such as power steering cooler kits, oil catch cans, engine oil coolers, hydraulic handbrake kits, and of course, their dual piston brake booster delete kits, which fit a wide variety of vehicles. The core values of Chase Bays is function, simplicity, quality, and aesthetic. All of their products are user-friendly and easy to install, while of course looking the part. The quality of their products has only increased over the years, and now with Front Street Drift Club being a sponsored team of Chase Bays, you can guarantee the products are stress tested as well. I'm currently digging their compact intercooler sprayer reservoir kit. This kit includes a pump and pigtail to wire it up to any switch you want. I've been a big fan of sleek-looking OEM-style intercooler sprayers ever since Subaru had one on the STI, and this kit provides you with what you need to get started. If you need any more info on any of their products, make sure to take a look at their product descriptions. They have some of the most detailed descriptions I've read with tons of information. You can check out Chase Bays products and place your orders directly on our website at FactionMotorsports.com, and make sure to use the coupon code ChaseBaysAfterHours with no spaces to save on checkout. This podcast is also sponsored by Automotive Specialty Wraps. Automotive Specialty Wraps is a company specializing in paint protection film, vehicle wraps, ceramic coatings, and window tinting located in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. Owned and operated by car enthusiasts and drifters, their technicians have over 10 years of experience in the industry. Ceramic coating is one of their specialties and is the service they offer that caught my eye first. In the 60s, NASA and the US military formulated a ceramic coating to be used on spacecraft and planes. This coating would be able to protect them from harsh conditions. Following that, in the early 2000s, ceramic coatings were revamped to be used in the automotive industry. These coatings give your car's paint extra protection while also making it shine. Wax only lasts for a couple of weeks at most, but ceramic coatings last for a year or longer. They perform a full 2-stage polish to the car beforehand to make sure the vehicle is in perfect condition before applying the coating. This service can also be applied to wheels, which would be the best thing you can do to a new set of wheels you just picked up, if you are looking to protect them for years to come. As mentioned, they also offer window tinting and paint protection film installations. Now everyone knows what window tinting is, but these guys offer carbon or ceramic tinting depending on your needs. Paint protection film, or PPF, is a great idea for those new vehicle owners that want to protect their paint before it gets chipped up driving down the highway. I always suggest having at least the front end done in PPF, like the front bumper, fenders, and hood. ASW is now offering mobile detailing, and this is no basic car wash. It's more of a 2-hour spa session for your car using special soaps designed to extract toxins out of your paint. And the best part is they will come to your house, job, or even our shop when your car is being serviced to get the wash done. From protecting your tow rig's exterior to full livery installations on your drift car, they have you covered. You can contact them at automotivespecialtywraps.com and make sure to mention our podcast. They are currently offering 10% off mobile washes and tinting services for our listeners. Limitless Auto Fab is a fabrication shop and retailer located in Illinois. They produce bash bars and catch cans for a bunch of popular models in the drifting community. We started selling their products earlier this year and have heard nothing but great things since. Limitless bash bars are honestly the industry standard right now. Fabricated from 1.5-inch mild steel tubes, these bars are designed to take the impact of light collisions in order to avoid or minimize damage to your body or frame. My favorite part about these bash bars is that they are designed in a way that helps hold most aftermarket bumpers up at the correct height. Unlike a lot of other aftermarket bars that require you to either weld additional brackets on or install those big foam rubber pieces to raise the bumpers up to avoid bumper sag. This is a huge pet peeve of mine when installing bash bars at the shop, so I'm really glad about this feature. Gone are the days of trying to keep your rusty rear factory crash bar because you are worried about bumper fitment issues with an aftermarket one. Their bars also come with jacking points and optional license plate brackets, so everything you need is right there from the start. Limitless Auto also sells catch cans for a handful of specific models. These cans are built in-house and chassis specific. We have used these cans before in the shop with no issues, and they look great as well. The guys over at Limitless are on social media as well at limitless_auto_fab. So please make sure to check out their Instagram and give them a follow. They post photos of all the drift cars using their products, from Front Street Drift Club to Animal Style. If you are in the market for a bash bar or catch can, make sure to check out their full product lineup on our website, FactionMotorsports.com. This podcast is brought to you by Faction Motorsports. We are an automotive performance shop located in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Our shop is easy to get to from Route 17, 3, and 21. We are also only 15 minutes away from New York City. Faction Motorsports provides services that include, but are not limited to, performance part installations, suspension overhauls, general maintenance, engine installations, tire mounting and balancing, and custom four-wheel alignments with our in-house Hunter alignment machine. We also stock a range of performance products in-house. From AN fittings and gaskets to complete body kits, we try to stock as many parts as we can to provide quick shipping times for our website customers and same-day pickup for locals. Make sure to shoot us an email if you are looking to set up an appointment or if you are looking for a part that is not up on our website. Our email is sales@factionmotorsports.com. We are also on Instagram at Faction Motorsports.
Brought something for you. I tried to give it to you earlier.
No.
But you broke your beer bottle.
Stop.
When you were trying to
Welcome
open it.
everybody to the Faction After Hours podcast. We're here to bring you another episode. This one's going to be a fun one. Stew. Did you like that?
What was that?
It was a British accent. It didn't work. Okay.
Stew?
Well, tonight we have another guest. We have a bunch of guests in this room. We have Roadstar, one of my favorite friends here. You guys were one of the first guests as a team that came on the podcast.
Almost 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
You got to talk directly into this. So,
Like how close?
that ain't gonna work.
No. Back
That
up a
ain't
little
gonna
bit.
work.
No. That was working too well.
Like
You
We're
should
back.
Easting your close, brother.
You
No.
gotta grip the mic.
You got to go like this. Nick's going to talk like this. And when you want to talk, you got to move it over.
They're fine. They're fine. They'll figure it
All
out.
right, Carl. I have something for you.
Hold
You
on.
didn't
Thank
listen
you
to me.
guys so much for coming on the pod.
my
Thank you.
God.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
guys
you
are
for
having
having
us.
us again.
Yeah, You're welcome, I guess. Nick, what is it, man?
All right, man. I brought this for you. This is I tried to give it to you earlier. You broke a beer
You're
bottle.
not supposed to bring gifts.
You
bro.
shattered
You're the
your
guest.
This guy tried to drink a beer bottle or beer out of a beer bottle that he shattered the glass into. First of all,
Oh my
I didn't
God.
drink it.
he didn't because I told him not to.
Yeah.
But there's a funny story behind this. This is for your sim room.
What is this?
All
Is this a
right.
flag? Oh, no way.
That's a limited
Wow,
edition.
that's cool.
Yellow. One of two.
That's cool.
Riley has the other one. Blessed by Roadstars.
Dude, thank you so much. What the hell?
That's got to be like one of the best logos ever.
Dude, thank you.
That's what happens when you rip off Mazda.
I know, right? But it
Carry
does
law,
look
carry
good.
law.
There's a funny story behind that. So we had a bunch of these made, and Riley was swearing up and down that I had the other yellow one, and I was like, I don't have it. I'll die on this hill. It was a whole thing for months, maybe years. And I was moving out of my townhouse, and I finally found it, and I was like, fuck, he's right.
Damn. I was about to say, you know what's funny is you're the one that gave it to me, which is telling me that you had it.
I had it. Hey, Riley was right. Mountain of right. I'm in the valley of wrong.
Would you say that that's how it? I'm not gonna say. I'm not
he's
gonna say.
never right.
I'm not gonna say how it typically goes.
No.
In this friend group, but I feel like Fischetti just does stuff. Is this true?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I think the way it goes is we're gonna see some Riley and Nick fights tonight, and I'm ready for that.
Is that the biggest? Like, are those the two people that fight?
It's
a
the
lot?
biggest rivalry.
Yeah, that, I feel
Why?
like.
And a husband and wife.
Nah, that's my biggest hater.
Why? Why? I mean, it'd
Look-
be
look
your
at
own.
him. Look
It'd
at
be
him.
your own.
I'm in the Valley of Right. Wait, no.
I see. Mountain of right, valley of wrong.
What the hell is that?
We fight all the time because a drone.
That's a New Jersey drone.
That's a New Jersey drone.
That's not a train.
It's a car.
Whose car?
They're taking your NB, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's-
like the
that's it.
fucking Miata.
It's done.
Oh shit!
I don't know.
It might
car
be.
coming in the
I don't
shop?
know.
I don't know.
Well, okay. Nonetheless,
It's done for. It's the New Jersey drones.
How are you, Alex? I haven't heard from you.
How
all
are you
n-
guys?
ju-
How was everyone's 2024? Happy New Year.
Join-
Finally.
Thank you.
This
Thank
is the
you.
this
Happy
is
New
New
Year.
Year, new pod. This is
Yeah.
right, yeah.
No.
How is everybody's New Year? Was it good? I'll tell you how mine
It was
went.
great.
I worked all day.
I got scammed.
Ooh.
You got scammed?
I gave some dude $100 on Facebook as a deposit for a trailer, and I went to go look at it the next day, and he blocked me and everything.
Oh my god, dude. I had the same thing happen to me over Thanksgiving. I was trying to go to this show, and I was on a Facebook group where they were reselling tickets. Do you ever do that?
Is this like a show on Broadway?
Isn't that scalping? Isn't that what's good?
yeah,
that's
but there's a
called?
lot of fake ticket.
Yeah.
people.
Luckily, it was
only.
only $30, but they hit me with that like PayPal friends and family. They were
Yeah.
like, send it PayPal friends and family. You know?
I don't.
And
I
I
don't
was
do
like-
that. Rookie move. I say no.
Yeah.
Rookie move, dude.
I just Venmoed it and didn't think twice about it because I was like, oh, it's
How much was the
fucking Venmo.
trailer, Carl?
It was like $800.
What
Okay. That's fine.
Why'd you say 100, dude? You said like 30.
Carl knew I was going to ask
was
how
a
much it
deposit,
was
right?
because I'm going to say, go get the good one. And
It was
just,
nicer than your trailer.
yeah,
Well,
it's 800 bucks.
what do you
It's
think a
fucking
good
fake.
trailer's worth?
Like 2 to 3 grand.
Okay.
For what I need.
I just got a trailer, so.
How much? What you had to?
Oh, his trailer's sweet.
I think I paid 2,200 or something.
That's fair.
Fire. Right in the.
what
Did you
happened before
do you see how that was right in that
Oh,
window?
I
for you?
bought,
was
I
fair.
bought a
$2,000,
terrible
yeah.
trailer, dude.
Yeah,
I
before you
spent-
got the good one, you bought the shittiest trailer in the whole world. Yeah.
$1,700 on a trailer.
Okay.
Rusted out.
You could leave this out. This is the part that happens to us that we leave out.
He
Sold
didn't
it.
look underneath it at all
Nope.
until he bought it, and it was completely rusted.
It was dark. It's a long drive, you know. I was stoked. I bought it. It was a bad decision.
Okay, so
It did have a winch.
oh,
That was
All
cool.
right, all right.
And it was low. It was like a drop axle trailer. No.
Okay.
It
but
was
it has
a
a
drop
tire.
axle trailer
Yeah, it was like low as shit, dude. It was perfect for.
for $1,700.
Yeah.
Did somebody make it themselves or something?
It's just used.
No,
right?
it was used. Yeah.
Okay. So then
Looked
you got this
nice.
$2,200 one. Describe to me the exclusive one.
It was nicer. I looked under it a lot. It looked nice.
Congratulations. Is it an open deck or is it closed?
Open deck.
You could put
okay.
two
Steel.
Miatas.
You got the tire rack on.
I think the guy said it was 18 feet, but it's more like 20 to 21.
Dude, you could put two Miatas if you take the bumpers off.
It's pretty long.
I love Frankie's trailer, but it's open deck. So like
The best part.
That's fine.
no,
That's the
but
best part.
And what we're doing?
if it's closed deck, then I can use it for other stuff.
All you need to use it for is to replace the transmission. That's it.
No, that's what would be sick about
Oh,
it.
that would have been such a good idea. Why didn't we do that up in Connecticut?
Is that not what you
It
did?
was on the trailer.
Was it?
Sometimes it's annoying, but most of the time it's better. Yeah.
Yeah, the middle of it's open, so you could.
Sometimes it's annoying because you're like
Yeah.
a little higher than the ground, but you're not high enough to get on your knees or anything. So you're like,
Ooh, yeah, that would be like an awkward
yeah.
height, I think.
Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it's not that great, but depends on where you are.
People rave about that trailer on Facebook, bro.
That's the best trailer.
Like whenever I see a post and it's that trailer, I always picture it because of the ramps.
Yeah.
Frankie has these ramps where they just fall out if you pull them out too far. So like,
Or if you forget to latch them.
We were just like,
I don't do that because when you told me like, yeah, when you forgot, make sure this is tight. It will come out and it will fall out. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and then someone will wave to you on the highway and go,
Well, you get on the trailer and accelerate too much and just
Yeah.
shoot that thing out from behind your car. Your car
that's
falls on the ground.
5'7" talk right
Yeah,
there.
that's what happens. I had a U-Haul trailer latch get stuck on me, and that almost happened. Yeah, that was scary.
My ramp fell off when picking up that NB. Someone like flagged me down. They were like,
We have a pretty janky trailer, and you have to bolt the ramps down with like 12 mil bolts. Nuts and bolts.
What?
Yeah, we'll send you a picture. It's
They went in on it together, so
It's a
it's
single
jointly
axle.
owned.
Yeah.
Jointly
It's
owned.
also a single axle.
Yeah.
Bro,
we can pick it up. We can pick it up and put it on our trailer hitch ball.
It's narrow.
You can do that
too,
with a
dude.
normal trailer too.
no,
Man, this guy's jacked.
This thing is small.
Yeah, it sounds
It's
it.
ju-
Well,
I-
Miata shit.
If I had to
Yeah,
picture, it's
come
probably
on.
for what, like a legend car.
And it was for like a lawnmower.
That's fucking small for shedding. What the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like it's.
I mean, it
not-
made it to Erie and back.
Dude, that thing has seen
Connecticut
so many
back.
Miatas and so many
It's
miles.
been a good
It's
trailer.
been a great trailer. We can't hate on it. It's a
Yeah.
great trailer.
you can't go over 50.
When
I've gone over 50.
those older trailers, I feel
That's
like
just your truck, dude. Your truck is broken. His pan hard bar and his trailing arms are rusted out.
which truck? The Koya?
Yeah, it is. It is.
No.
He hits the gas and his whole axle goes like this,
Not true.
and it squats. And
What the fuck?
I'll take a video.
Sequoia shit.
Anyways, we made it here. Riley broke an axle on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
Swapped it in 10 minutes.
I have a lot of axles. I had a broken axle, and then I had to look at the pile of axles and try to figure out what the best one was.
Holy shit.
And I guessed the wrong one, and it smoked itself up over the course of a week. So I put a new axle in.
He made these lower control arms for the rear, which is I'm happy that you're doing stuff, and I'm proud of you.
It has nothing to do with lower
But the
control arms.
axle,
It's just
dude, the axle is like scrunched so much. He
'cause
made
I'm-
like drop
it's zero
arms.
camber, so obviously the angle is going to be.
Yeah,
Fight.
He's jumping his car on the
Swing on
bridges.
Fight number one.
Okay,
The
Alex, tell him.
axles, so it like lowers the shock, right? So that the arms go like that.
Yes.
And then you're also like taking all the camber out that it naturally like wants to camber in. So the axles are like at this angle and it's like a longer distance, because there's no camber.
Yeah.
Alex is an engineer? Are you an
Yes.
engineer? Yes. So
Technically.
did you see how he explained that? It was calm. It was
Didn't really feel that crazy, but
I had the same arms in my car and my axles.
And he took
were,
them
like,
shit out.
clicking, binding, took them out. Axles sound great.
Are you still tuning stuff? Do you still
Yeah.
tune your own stuff?
We tuned to Riley's MB.
We're going to do it tonight, right?
We're not tuning it tonight. It made it here. It was fine. So
Supercharged.
it's supercharged.
What? The silver one?
Yeah, tell them about it.
Tell them about it.
I bought a Miata. It had 30,000 miles on it, but they had a Roadtrex on it. So I took the Roadtrex off, sold the car to my coworker, and then I essentially had a free Supercharger, so I just put it on that.
Oh wow,
Hell yeah.
that's cool.
Have you guys ever driven a supercharged car?
No.
Yes, but not a Miata.
Have you? What car have you driven?
Mini
this?
Cooper.
It sucks.
I've driven a Charger Hellcat.
Mini Coopers are sick.
I want to
but
hear
I don't
Frankie's
know
Mini
about-
Cooper experience with the.
That shit was sick as fuck.
Did that shit do the?
That's like the coolest car I've ever had.
Did it hit that? Did it?
Yeah, it sounded insane. Yeah, you'd
not
hear
a way
it
to scroll.
if you were filming it. You'd hear it like, and then the second it goes by, it's like, you're like, what the fuck?
For my
Oh, because the intake
Yeah,
to
you
exhaust.
hear the supercharger way louder than anything else, and then the second it passes you is just exhaust note.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
One
It's
thing I
sick.
noticed on entry is that it felt like you have to drive it like a slow car. So you go in with a lot of commitment, and it didn't feel like the boost. Maybe I was doing it wrong. Possible.
The Roadtrex don't make that much torque.
So then
Maybe you were wrong. Possible is how you delivered that is hilarious.
So look, and then you get into drift, and you're giving it the beans, and then it starts fucking going, and it's like, oh, and then you can like.
It's lazy compared to a turbo car.
It sounds.
You just like kind of
It's literally the opposite of what it's supposed to be. So that's funny. Yeah.
No,
feels like a Z.
There's a.
It's weird.
I know a supercharged car that rips absolute crazy style.
Yeah.
And it's
Scats.
no. It's it's a BMW. His name's James. His on Instagram. It's supportive friend. It's a friend of Diego's that I met. They
His name
drove
is Support a Friend.
on Instagram. His name is supportive friend.
Oh, he's the supportive friend.
I don't know him that well, but he seems like he would be. Shout out James. I fucking love James. He's funny as fuck. Yo, honestly, looks like a short Terminator. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm sorry,
He's
James.
built like that?
No, it's just his head. Like it looks like Arnie. Like
Yeah.
fucking.
built like fucking.
And he put these sunglasses on. We were at Diego's house, and he put a stogie in, and he kept saying this thing all night. He was like, "I'll keep smoking my stogie," and all night he just kept saying that.
He should just start talking like Arnold.
Anyway, fucking
Sounds
3
supportive.
Series, supercharged 3 Series, and it rips. Just drives like a normal drift car.
We're
tell you
gonna
a
smoke
supercharged
some
car
stogies later, but
I got in that ripped was the fucking Charger Hellcat I rented for my dad on his birthday. 707 horsepower, baby.
How was it fast or what?
It was fast as fuck. Yeah, we Turo'd that shit. Ever since I was a kid, my dad always was like, if I could have any car, I'd have a Dodge Charger.
Really?
And as as time went on, it started to become the newer and newer and newer Dodge Chargers. So I was like,
did it
Dad-
make the noise? Carl, can you do the noise? Yeah.
That fucking, it has to come from your throat. Like it's like
Hey,
a,
yeah.
Wow.
whoa, hey yo, boys.
Dog.
That's crazy. No, but
we were ripping Mulholland in that thing. Bro.
why?
cool.
Why are we not, dude? It's because when I go on Turo, that sounds all fun and all. But when I go on Turo and I see the price to rent a motherfucking Hellcat, I am not.
How much is it?
It's like upwards of 400, 500, 600, maybe more dollars. Because you got the fees after that, you got the insurance for it.
I mean, you could do it for one day.
For the whole day,
that's-
one day was $130. for me.
Dude, I paid $400 for a Chevy Malibu Enterprise when I flew into Boston Logan to visit Night Style back in April. So like that's not bad for a.
No,
Yeah.
I went to Oregon, and I think the best deal I got was I went to Oregon. I had a Cayenne GTS or some shit, or a Cayenne S for. Those are two
like-
completely different things.
Like what basketball players buy.
It was
their
like
side
$200
bitch.
for like 4 days. I swear to God, it was. Picked it up at the airport, dropped it off at the airport. Turo was never the same after that.
When I went to Final Bout this year, I came with some friends from Texas, and it was one of their birthdays. So for the cruise that they always do into downtown Chicago, we rented a BMW M3 GTS or whatever the like higher spec version of that thing was. And it was less expensive than I would have expected. But I feel like all the Final Bout drivers in the hotel parking lot were like going googly eyes over the M3 and not the other drift cars. It was
You
crazy.
rented this year?
Yes.
He
Yes,
rented it
this
for
year.
Final Bout.
I don't
to
remember that car.
Drive Mac Greggy around so he could get rollers. He was like, let me get a fast car so I could do rollers at up in Chicago.
Yeah, because
What
the
a guy.
mentality was like, if I'm going on this cruise, I'm either riding in a drift car. If I'm not going to be able to keep up with everyone because they're driving like 120
What a
miles
nice
an hour
guy.
down.
You
the-
just wanted to rent a fast car. Let's be honest.
Dude, wait,
Let's be honest.
Did you didn't mention? We saw each other. You didn't even mention. Did
Yeah,
you remember?
no.
I didn't.
No.
I remember seeing Justin.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember Justin going, "Hey, I got an M3."
Yeah, I don't remember that part.
Yeah,
We saw each other a lot. Me and Frankie could have taken that to the store.
How fast is that car?
it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't know how fast it was, but yeah. So I met up with Matt Geggy, Cardiac Arrest on Instagram, and the idea was, getting rollers of these other cars on the cruise. I think the most fun one was we left. So there were 2 meet spots. The first one got shut down for some reason. I still don't know why. So we went to a second one. And when we left the second one, we left right as soon as the semi truck that was carrying the Japan cars on it passed by. So we got like rollers of the semi loaded up with all the Team Charm cars, with all the Lean Sense cars on the highway. And that was probably the...
Thank you for FaceTiming me in the middle of all this chaoticness. He would FaceTime me here and there, and I'm like doing shit. I'm like, I gotta answer it. I know where Justin is. I know what day it is. I'm like, yo, and he's like, yo, like, just say what's up to Chad. Say what's up to Rust Bunny. Like everything.
Yeah, we still need to get a whole team trip to Final Bout. That still needs to happen.
Wait, you guys all together haven't been there yet?
I've never been.
We haven't made it past SSE, bro.
Yeah, but like you could also just go.
You could just go
Yeah.
and hang out.
Yeah.
'Cause, like
Yeah.
that's literally.
I am down to do that. You don't want to do that.
I can't justify going all the way there if I'm not actually driving.
I get it. I
Morally
get it.
don't want to go if I don't make it.
Okay.
He's got
cheating.
kids. He's got kids.
Well, you all should go without him.
Frankie.
I'll go with Justin
That's
next year.
crazy.
Frankie, you can't even be mad.
I can't because I'd probably do the
because
same thing.
that is you.
Yeah, I probably would be doing the same
That
thing.
is you.
Frankie missed out on Mid Pond in the fall one time because he wanted to watch scary movies.
I would definitely do that.
Yeah,
That sounds
remember.
like a great idea.
I remember
right
one
now.
of the pods he said that I was like, what?
That sounds
Dude,
like a good idea to me right
in
now.
the spring, I'm gonna be going to that pond over there for trip to the
Yo.
pond.
I'm trying to
Can you get us into that?
go.
Can I get a sit? No. If you applied and Diego said no, Diego actually told me.
Why would he say no to
I
that?
applied. I applied.
No.
You have to apply.
He told me verbatim. Tell Fischetti, I said, I'm sorry and I love you, but the application's filled and the overflow, his name is right at the top. So
Oh,
He tried.
no,
I got
dude.
rejected on the pod.
no, it's just
crazy.
you gotta, as a friend,
You gotta be
though,
quick.
on the pod.
You gotta be quick.
Yeah, I guess.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah, but no, dude, that event's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited for that. I hope that the overflow leaks into the.
We got late cancellations.
Yeah.
So you're going to the pond. We're not going to the pond. Potentially.
You're,
How
off
many,
the,
like-
you're off the hook for Super D now.
How many people can go to the pond?
I don't know when Super D
60.
applications open.
60 is a lot of people.
It filled up in a day.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, all the Chris Knapp and all his friends go there too. Like this is like the place to
You would love the pond, but also not like the pond.
be. Once you get into the pond,
No, it's impossible. One,
is it?
I fucked up pretty bad, and
And
like
you didn't make it in.
and it did not. You're not even close. On camera, it looks like you would easily,
Yeah,
like.
I thought
But-
Tom Nazzaro was going in the pond, but he didn't
No.
do it.
Me and Tom are cool now. Now I feel like you're mean to Tom.
I've always been mean to Tom.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from day one. Yeah.
Tom deserve to be mean to?
No,
he's actually
no.
really, really nice.
Me and Tom are just opposites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom got a dirt bike. I'm so jealous, bro.
Ooh.
He got a real dirt bike?
He
Or-
got that CRF 110 that they got, bro.
Damn, he became fucking one of the, what do they call
Farm
themselves?
kids?
Farm kids. He became a farm kid.
Dude, today
I want a CRF 50.
I just got a
dude.
text from Chris. That's really
That
weird.
was, he's probably oh no, it's not live. That's weird.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
What time? 7:10.
That's right now.
Yo, I actually don't like
now,
that.
dude.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I'm flustered now. But anyway,
Jay Smalls,
Anyway.
can you tell us about how you almost got sucked up by a tornado at Knuckle Up?
that was me.
Double cup.
I
Wait,
will.
what?
Yeah.
They had a tornado down there. That's right.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, in Texas, probably the biggest event of the year is Knuckle Up Double Cup. and it's a whole weekend at Speed Sports run by Jimmy and the knuckle-up crew. And so, anyways, I went this year. And Saturday we're like, oh, this weather looks like it's gonna rain, but it'll pass earlier, and it keeps moving later and later and later and later. And finally, by the time the driver's meeting ends, so driver's meeting's done, just deluge pouring, and it's crazy. And I look at my phone and it says a tornado alert, like there's a possibility there could be a tornado, and then it changes into a tornado warning. And mind you, I have just bought like a brand new canopy. I spent like $1,000 on this new canopy, all this shit. So I start freaking out, and I'm like, I gotta go to the pits. I gotta like hold down.
Were you selling stuff too? Like,
yeah, I was selling stuff, and I go back, and it goes into a tornado warning. And I have a bunch of friends under the canopy. They're like, "Oh no, you came here to drift. Like, go out and drift your car. Like, I know it's raining. We'll like hold down your canopy for you." So I go out and drift 3 laps. After 3 laps, they shut down the track because it's too much rain. There's literally like a pond in the parking lot. And I park under this like awning and run over to my tent and look, and I see they're forecasting a full-on tornado warning. And anyways, it's basically like this on and off throughout the day. But by the end of the day, I'm looking on Instagram, and I think it was a mile south of the track. There's houses cooked, just roofs off, like fences destroyed, absolutely.
Just a bunch of drift cars flying.
Yeah, obliterated.
Hey, canopy good though.
And
And
next-
that canopy looked good as fuck. That's why I was like, no. I remember replying to Justin's story going, damn, this looked pretty sick.
Dude, I kind of balled out on it. Like, I got the side walls, I got
Yeah.
the back
How
wall,
much was
I
it?
got the tablecloth to
How
go
much
with
is it, Big Baller?
It was
$20.
$1,100 with the Black Friday discount.
Good. That's a good deal.
$1,300.
Those things are a lot
yeah.
of money.
Yeah, they're a lot.
Nice ones are a lot of money.
Yeah,
Next
but
mod,
it survives,
snorkel.
and I'm thankful for that.
All my Walmart ones break the first time
See?
I pull them out.
Dude, my
Dude.
Walmart one is a beast.
When we went to that Shenandoah day, dude, it started, the wind was blowing and my shit bent like immediately.
Yeah.
My
Carl.
Walmart one is great. You're doing it wrong. Use your error.
Carl, I don't want to bring up some bad memories, but I'm still trying to figure out where the fuck your air mattress is from Final Bout.
You know what's wild is I forgot. Hey,
If anyone knows
No,
where his air
They-
mattress is,
I know I saw one in your trunk, right? You got one. Right?
I brought mine. That's
okay,
mine.
perfect. No, we only need one because
thought you were trying to
the
blame
rest
someone.
of them there's beds.
literally we put an air mattress in the back of the van. We go to Final Bout.
I don't get that.
The mattress is gone. And we're like, what did we?
Man, this air mattress.
Somebody's sleeping nice.
Yeah.
On a
Maybe it fell
stolen-
out of the
finally
van.
bought one.
That's big.
Yeah.
I finally bought one and was so hyped to have one. So I bring it places so that I have something to sleep
And the
on.
only thing that was
and
missing.
then it had the pump in it. It was one of the earlier
I mean,
ones.
it's possible that someone did steal it, I guess. I never really thought about that.
Who the fuck is stealing? You're down that bad? Fine, take it.
Fine, take it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Brother, you go to Walmart, you get yourself that Intex Queen, $20.
You're pretty tall too, so you
Yeah,
need
it
that,
works-
John.
it
I
works
need the
great.
full. I'm okay with the full.
You know his feet's hanging off that thing.
I need the
little
full. You
bit,
know why?
little bit.
The full is what fits into the Koya, end to end, corner to
Oh,
corner.
you're putting it in. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I
makes
had
sense.
that. Like you just unroll it and inflate it, and it just takes up the whole space. It's awesome.
That's a good idea.
I gotta give a shout out to Fischetti for bringing my sleeping bag up here because I bought this thing this summer when we went and did
Connecticut.
Yeah, the
That's
Connecticut
a whole
trip.
story. That's a great story.
Yeah, and then you kept it.
Dude,
gonna work.
I have to tell you, I'm sorry. I've been regretting telling you. I couldn't find that fucking orange trans brace block thing. I turned my room upside down. I turned my garage upside down. I couldn't
Trans
fucking.
brace.
You lost that shit.
We're gonna try
I
to
lost
put
it. Gone.
put my SR in my car this
It's a
weekend
whole
if we
thing.
can. So
Dude, I tried so hard. I found the cross member, and the cross member's in my trunk. But the little like fucking
mount, trans mount.
Yeah, whatever. The orange.
we're gonna have to buy one from Frank.
Yeah,
I was just
Well,
gonna say,
They have one here.
I might
I'm
have
sorry.
one of those.
I'll mail it to HDT for you.
Mail it. It's right here.
HDT.
HDT. You're not buying nothing from HDT. You're buying it from
We're at Faction.
Fuck,
so
man.
you
Matthew
might
Craig.
as well-
That's crazy.
We bought it from
It's
here.
on site, buddy.
No.
We got the custody.
I bought my stance coilovers and got them shipped from Faction
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
to HDT.
No, you did not.
That's wild, but yeah.
You
yeah.
did not. Oh my gosh. Nah, I love Matt. I got
Matt's
to talk
cool,
to
man.
Matt That's you know what's funny is when I talk to Ethan, like I go, how's your unk doing? Because then he'll ask how you're doing, and I'll be
Wait,
like,
that's his unk?
that's like his you to me.
Oh,
Like
okay.
or like it's his.
Is he? But he's not in Hayes.
No,
He's like, he's like, he's trying to get in there, or
I don't know what he's doing. We
I feel
made
like you
fun
gotta
of
smoke a lot of weed before they let you in that shit.
Ethan would have.
How it works?
Ethan would have.
Seems like it is. I don't.
Ethan would have a fucking anxiety attack.
I don't do none of that. I don't know what you guys.
Ethan is
talking
not
about.
Hayes. Ethan's not Hayes. He's not Front Street.
He's lone wolf.
He's
Allegedly.
yellow fever, baby.
Lone wolf.
Yeah,
Yellow fever. Yeah.
Dude. Wait till that gets kicked up. Man. Jesus, baby. That's gonna be crazy. We got the Virus merch. Hobbs on there. You got good stuff. We got the Instagram.
What's the craziest new drift team?
The Yellow Fevers.
Yellow Fevers.
Yeah.
Craziest new drifting? I don't know.
What is
Carl
that, dude?
should
I haven't
know.
heard of this.
Is there a new drift team that's crazy right now? No, there's a team that I followed recently that I like the name.
What
and
is
they're
it?
really cool with all the cars. It's called Running Parlays.
Ooh.
It sounds sick. Their
Yeah.
cars are so cool.
There's a new drift team in Texas called Strong Pelvis.
No way, really.
No, you know this. We talked shit about this once.
Oh, I was gonna say like no shock because
Yeah.
I've heard some
That was the
ridiculous
one.
ass names before. I guess
Say
that was it.
Strong
But
or
no, Running
strong?
Parlays,
That
their-
name sounds
their
kinda
cars
cool.
are so cool and like clean looking, and I'm like, damn, they got good content.
My favorite team is Drift Team Boyfriend.
Is that a real team?
Yeah, it's a real team.
And it is a real team. Yeah.
It's a
In
girl
Boston.
team, right?
real
No.
team, real team. Wait, Miata team
Is
and
it not? Is it not a girl team?
No.
No, it's all their boyfriends.
It's Mark. It's Mark and
Des.
Des. No, Des is.
He's part of it.
He's part of it.
Yeah.
And Bilbo Swaggins.
Shout Bilbo Slaggins.
That's the best name I've ever heard.
Dude, they have a yellow Miata with all blue accent, and they have a blue Miata with all yellow
That's
accent.
cool.
It's actually really sick. Like everything from the
That's
coolant,
cool.
coolant hoses,
Cool.
the
It's-
coolant hoses, the neon, the seats, the seat belts are all like everything's yellow and blue. And if one person's got a blue thing, the other thing is yellow on the other car. It's sick. Shout
Yeah,
out
they're
Mark.
definitely dating each other for sure.
It's fine.
Oh wow.
If it wasn't
that
a
real?
team of Miatas, the name would be a little weirder. But since it's all Miatas, it's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
What were those? There was those two Miatas
That was a
in
jab,
cars.
by the way. That was a jab. Just to clarify it.
There's those two Miatas in cars. Weren't those two called something?
Mia and Tia?
I don't know.
Cars, the
Damn,
movie.
you knew
The
that.
movie?
You knew that shit real
You knew
quick.
that kind of.
No, it's just what my girl always refers these cars.
Right.
Mia Tia.
Oh, man, then that's probably it.
because it.
Miata. For
Me
Miata.
and Tia on cars. You know they flash their
Whoa.
high beams.
They pop the headlights.
They're like,
That's crazy.
look it up. Jamie, pull it up.
You're gonna have crazy fucking accusations on
Jamie,
you.
pull it up.
Dude,
Eddie.
that was
Eddie
so.
is looking it up right now. Eddie's working overtime.
Yeah,
right now.
Eddie.
So,
Eddie's
round
doing
of applause
great right now.
for Eddie.
Yeah. There's not a fake round of applause. This is a real.
Shout
one.
out to Eddington.
Yeah, Malcolm,
God.
fuck you, you buster, fucking leaving us and making Eddie do extra work. Actually, well, is this
It's
technically overtime
definitely
for Eddie?
extra.
There's a
Don't tell
fine
him.
line there.
There it is, Eddie. I see it. They go,
We're gonna put this up and we're gonna get demonetized immediately.
No volume, no volume,
no volume.
no volume, no volume.
Whoa.
They got AI now.
We are not getting demonetized for shit.
Yeah, you will.
That thing is
It's 11
blurry as hell.
seconds.
Play it. What are they about to do?
Oh, that's a Miata.
They flash. That's crazy.
Nah, he's flustered. He's flustered. He is
And
flustered.
then the cops came.
wow.
Shit.
Wait.
Fischetti, I don't
That's
know.
crazy.
I don't know how to feel about
The fact that you knew that.
you brought that up.
Cars is a
real
great movie.
fast.
I haven't seen
Cars
that
is a
shit in
great-
so long.
I haven't seen that shit. Period.
Never?
Nope.
Honestly, great movie. If you make fun of me for liking
He's too
that
busy
movie,
watching The Exorcist.
There you go.
your palate is not developed, bro.
No, I
Just-
literally I don't watch any animated anything.
Cars Land at Disneyland is great if you're into the movie.
dude.
You need a mic, son.
Yeah, I heard it a little bit, but the thing is like, Cars was
I just don't want. Anytime I put any animation on, I'm just like, this isn't real. I just turn it off. But I know movies aren't real, so it's like I don't know. But that's where my mind goes. So
I like it for the plot. The
Exorcist is
plot's
real.
good. Like
that
it's
shit is real as fuck.
it's like pretty enjoyable to watch. Like really.
What? Like cars?
I'm kind of like that too, Frankie. When I was a kid, like I was into cars, and my brother was into stuffed animals, and I'd have one of those mats that I'd be driving the cars around the street, and he'd bring like a dinosaur in and like kick it off the mat, and I'd be like, dude, that would never happen. That's not
It
realistic.
could happen if you're in Jurassic Park.
I was like, stop doing that shit. That's not realistic, bro.
But in cars, it could happen.
It could.
Yeah.
And Sally had a tramp stamp, that slut.
Christ.
Sally was a grown woman. It's different. You got Fischetti over here talking about Miata.
They're just Miatas. Relax.
Fucking dude. Sally was a classy lady, lawyer, tramp stamp.
Was that the Porsche?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I remember that.
Frankie, I was driving up here down the Jersey Turnpike.
Did you do the Jersey Turnpike? Do you know what that is?
Cutting up.
Okay.
And I said, damn.
Allegedly.
Frankie really still doesn't have his car done. but what I wanted to say was I walked into the shop and I immediately said, all right.
Yeah, nah, he did.
It's a completely different place.
I thought you were fucking around, really.
No, I'm serious. I walked in here, I was like so proud. I was like, wow, like it looks
Thank you,
completely
man.
different. Like you've done so much work, lots of late nights. I've seen it on Hot Lap and
Yeah. Thank you.
shout
man.
out to you guys.
It's cool that you say that because you guys were actually here 2 years ago. So
I can't believe that
you
was.
could see
a
it.
true transition. I mean, it was so small and like humble
Yeah.
before, and now
Now
it's
it's
like
the
you're on, like
opposite.
baller level.
Look at my dick.
Yeah, and now it's like
Shit is huge or
kinda-
small.
it's kind of hard to be humble when you have fucking this much space. You're like,
Dude, you're doing a great
but-
job. I'm
Yeah.
happy you guys are doing so well, and
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm hoping for a good
I'll keep buying
2025.
stuff from you guys.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate it.
Can you start stocking Miata parts?
Well, yeah, see, that
Please,
was
yeah.
one of our goals last year, and we just
2025, new
see,
year. Let's go.
we don't really have much money.
PS
right now,
Deuce
so.
kit. That's what we got.
I need brake pads.
We need more
I
than
bought
the Deuce
my
kit.
PS Deuce. Yeah, my goal is buy one really expensive part from you a year.
I
at
mean, I
least.
can get you all Deuce kits, but you're gonna wait. You guys don't want to wait.
NB
How
Deuce
long?
kits?
Probably not that
the,
long,
the,
honestly. Probably
the
4 to
Deuce
5 months,
kit
maybe.
mold broke, so you're gonna have to wait for a little bit because they're putting it
Is
back
that
together.
serious right now?
Yeah.
How the fuck do you know that?
Yeah, what?
No.
What the fuck?
guy's the
He's got
ambassador.
fucking
You got insider
manufacturers.
information.
Everyone, bro. Come on.
Bulletin info.
Yeah.
Frankie, I'm about to buy a KBD kit for my NB. So if you stock that, I'll buy it
Holy,
from
look
you.
at Frankie's face.
Nope. Nope.
Look at Frankie's
Little
face.
markup, I don't mind.
I'm not stocking it. I mean, it is easy to stock because the boxes are like this, but I don't know.
Y'all really do know
really
each
gotta
other, though,
stand
right?
on
Just-
business.
Just in case people forget, have you ever met the guy?
I never met him, but we talked.
You know what KBD stands for?
Uh,
Kits by Daddy.
another reason not to stock
Are
these.
you dead ass?
He probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riley's kit was flapping in the breeze the whole way here.
I don't know. I know the guy who runs KBD lives in Texas, and I've seen him a couple times at a couple events.
Is he also flapping
And
in
it
the wind?
does say "Kits by Daddy" on his booth. So
Stop.
I will say, Riley absolutely launched his car on some bridges where the shape like this.
Yeah.
The kit's fine.
I'm sure the kid's fine.
Well, we're driving to New
Well,
York City
fine.
after this, so I get to watch from my warm little box.
Fresh axle.
Wow.
Axle change in what, 10 minutes?
Wait, yeah. So where's my phone?
I got a turn for you to hit on the way home. Can we do that?
What the fuck?
All
Don't.
We got Marco on the.
Are we
cam.
going to? No. What day is it?
Allegedly.
Friday?
It's a really well-known turn because it probably sees like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of cars a day.
There's a jug handle that I saw coming. I saw
Oh, okay.
some
Never mind.
skids.
No, this is in New York City, but yeah.
Okay.
Dude, there's a lot of shit you can do over there. No one's going to do anything. So you can just drift in the middle of the road.
Allegedly.
So, yeah.
Is it
He's-
the one
he's
that?
got that
Dude,
smaller
that's
pulley
far.
now.
We are not.
No,
going
you're
all
not
the
thinking
way
about
over
what
there.
I'm thinking about.
The one where they always clip the stop sign. That's all the way in the Bronx.
You ready?
I'm not going to say anything.
That's
but
all the way in the Bronx.
Just don't spin out
We're
in front
not
of
going
everybody.
to the fucking
There's
Bronx
nothing in
at this hour. Do you know what time it is? By the time we get there,
We're not going to the Bronx.
you somebody. You're gonna be somebody.
If you spin out in front of us, I'm gonna hit you with my Civic. I don't care.
Carl's jealous right now. He wishes he could do this too right now.
I turned my car on and
I'm
drove
surprised
it
you
around.
didn't drive your car here.
Why would I do that? It's cold and there's sometimes salt on the ground.
You got a
at night.
Miata though.
I don't want to drive right now. Fucking my
The-
car works.
You need a Miata.
The rain washed away all the salt.
but
That's how that works.
I don't need to drive right now.
Did it rain? Yes.
It rained a lot.
What was I gonna show you? Oh, these timestamps.
Yeah,
Hold on.
recently.
This is what I wanted to show you. These are the timestamps of the axle happening. Riley broke an axle at 5:06. I said, okay, get to the shop. Maybe we can help. I'm in the Koya. You could maybe try to grab Frankie's trailer.
Oh, I texted you way after it actually broke.
Oh.
It's funny. I popped the
It said,
sunroof.
we got this. We could still make it on time. Back on road. Axle done. 522.
Oh yeah, I mean it was still broken when he said that. So yeah, that's fast.
What the fuck?
Hey, shout out welded diff. This fucking guy didn't want to
Yeah.
do a welded diff.
Oh,
If we were had a
That's the
Torsen,
one good thing about a weld.
say I was right. Say I was right.
Yeah.
Say I was
it
right.
is a good thing.
Yeah.
And then the wheel bearing falls apart when you get home, and you're like, oh shit.
What?
Like if you take the whole axle out or something,
Yeah.
because it's
take the
fucking hitting everything.
Oh.
We left it in there spinning.
Yeah, that's bad too. I've had to do that
It's
before.
fine. It's Miata.
It's all bad.
I fucking bent everything in the subframe. Everything was destroyed on the car. I was like,
You know how you know how terrorists
sound
love
bad.
Land Cruisers?
why?
That's how.
Oh, because they're so bulletproof.
That's like drifters and Miatas.
Eh.
No, yeah.
I don't know. You might have some people concerned and
Can't beat the Chevy.
Can't beat the Chevy.
bro.
Yeah, but Toyota is a pretty durable vehicle.
Clip it.
Mazda?
Fair.
I don't
Clip
know.
it. Yo, my for Christmas, my one relative, my aunt gave me a fucking shirt. I pulled it out the fucking thing. Chevy. Just a
That's
Chevy. I'm like,
crazy.
damn it.
She's
That's
like, about
awesome.
time you get a real vehicle.
It's like an OBS Chevy on the back, single cab. I'm like, what the fuck? This is
Shouldn't
kind
have
of
said
sick.
that so you could re-gift it
Wait,
to
why'd she
Frankie.
get that for you?
Yeah,
Did
what
she
is she
just
trying
think
to
you're
say?
into cars? What's she trying to say?
I don't know. I appreciated it no matter what. I wore it yesterday.
Maybe she was supposed to give it to your brother because he's got the Chevy.
No. Kenneth got one too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she has the right idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, yours is really clean.
The Chevy, dude.
No, his
GMC.
isn't yours like a weird
It's a Sierra 1500.
Yeah, it's a
8 foot
GMC.
bed?
Two-wheel drive.
Two-wheel drive.
Two-wheel drive. Does it have the long bed?
Short bed.
Oh, sure.
Crew cab.
I tow with my Land Cruiser, and I liked towing with his GMC better. I'm
It
sorry.
tows great.
I
Of
had
course,
I had to
yeah.
get my car out of impound, and I took his truck and trailer, and it was great.
Nick, they all tow like that.
Yeah,
Better.
those trucks
tow,
are.
They all tow better than ours.
Yeah.
I wish I had
did
a
you
long
say
bed
that
on
You
on
got to
my
do
pod.
so much shit.
Should have
that.
said that in the car tonight.
Dude, there was Daryl's car or Koya. It tows that tilt deck trailer that LeBron or Twitch lent him, and it is the heaviest trailer, and I don't understand how it does it.
Wait, it's not aluminum?
It's fine, but
No.
it's all fine
No.
until the trailer starts pushing through the front, and you're like understeering. That's when it's a problem.
Yeah.
I feel
You
like
know how I know?
I'm not rushing anywhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you get to that point?
I don't
Tell
have a
me the
5.7
story.
like you, dude.
Tell
Stop.
me the story behind this understeering.
All right. So I had J Small's shell, S13 shell. We were taking it up to HDT, and there was this Yukon Denali on some dangs, and it cut me off pulling out of like a convenience store. And I'm going down this road. It had rained. It was a little like drizzly, and the road was wet.
I was
And
in
I'm-
front of you with the U-Haul van, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm in the Land Cruiser. I have this Wes's trailer. Shout out Wes. Thank you. And I hit the brakes because I was like, ain't no way this guy's going. And then he went like the last second. So I get on the brakes lightly, and I don't have ABS in my truck. And it should have ABS. I don't have ABS in my truck. So
Same.
it starts understeering, and I catch it. Thank God I drift. Like,
Yeah.
I feel it right away. So I let off the brake, and I end up like having to go on the shoulder around the side of them, like their blind spot, to not run into the back of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they took the next left into a neighborhood.
Oh my God. Matt Craig would have been out a lot of money if that had gone wrong.
Also, Riley was picking up this Rotex 1.6 NA Miata from West Bumthefuck, and he didn't see a light coming up around a curve, and he understeered like into the next lane. Almost, it was bad.
Dude, when you're trailing, you are not getting. My number one thing is I am not getting there in a hurry.
No, these are all wet conditions, and we all like
Even
Riley and I
worse.
both have like mud tires on our trucks.
Even
and-
worse, I'm definitely not. I'm far. I'm backing up. I'm far from you. You're far from me.
Shit
That's how
happens,
it's gonna
dude.
stay.
It's okay.
Fischetti, I would hate to hear that something bad happened to you.
They don't, because I'm nice with it. Thank you.
I take
next
back everything.
topic.
That is insane.
The number one person to watch out for trailering is this guy. He's doing like 90 on a toe.
The guy with the fucking Chev.
I mean,
Because
I've seen that Chevy dude.
You go 90, dude.
It's Chevy, guys.
Nothing.
I do
Frank-
100.
Yeah.
exactly.
no problem.
Frankie
They don't get
says
it.
that it tows better at
Short
that
bed,
speed.
90. Long bed, 100 miles an hour.
I did. I will say though, I went over a bridge one time and I caught the joists like perfectly, and
were
that shit
hopping,
started
dude.
bouncing.
He was doing wheelies.
That
I think
was
you need
scary.
some shocks or something.
I was like, I'm totaling both my cars right now.
That was on the
It's
way
over.
home from that first time we did vibes,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, dude, I saw that. Your car had air. Your car got
was
lift off, bro.
bounced.
Oh yeah, your wheels were off the ground in the front.
I'm kind of pushing my luck right now with my tires. The rears are fucking bad.
That's because you keep fucking doing, you know,
yeah, occasionally, but then
takeovers.
we going 90 miles an hour on the highway in the rain, and I'm like,
Why is it
I
shaking
should
so
slow
violently?
down. I'm just like, I'm gonna hydroplane soon, and
With,
then I don't know.
what size tires that thing take?
No idea.
Okay, well,
I changed them twice on my tire.
Frankie,
extra ones.
You know how your bed is so rusted out you can like pick it up off the frame?
Almost.
So I got a question. When you're
Is it
doing
really?
when you're doing
No.
takeover activities and your tires are shaped like eggs, does your bed like clap like a clam? Like
Mine
on your
isn't at
frame?
that point yet, but
Nah.
I'm sure it would.
Frankie's is, he drifts it enough where I feel like the tires
Allegedly.
are really round.
Imagine I was like, you just see my truck at a takeover, just fucking doing that.
Bro, do you know how big you would be doing like
Yeah.
this?
Derek on the bicycle activities.
Because it's so long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Derek got that. He got, well, how many trucks you got now? 3 or 4?
No. He sold them all. He got really mad at me. He sold them all except one. He was able to like do the short bed cat eye, and he's putting the 6.0 in it. I think.
I don't know
He's-
what it is about people like enjoying short bed trucks. I still don't get it.
I don't.
Because they don't look proportional no matter what.
I just don't like.
Unless it's a single cab
Oh,
short
it's a step.
bed.
Oh, it's a step side.
It's a
Sorry.
step side.
It's a step side. Short bed.
like it has the
hate
indent.
those.
I don't like when the indent.
I take that back what I just said. It's every short bed.
I'm
doesn't
gonna
look
say
right.
the step side short beds that are dropped in Texas on
But-
like
but if
22
it was a
inch
long
rims,
Brother,
bed-
those are called mamalonas.
But if
they're
it was
good.
a long bed,
they're sick.
it would look sicker.
The only
Yeah.
long,
Well, there's some long beds
the only
too.
long bed that looks good is a dually. Everything else should be short bed, maybe like the little half cab.
I
That's
do
like
like a
proportionally
long.
perfect, like
I
that
don't
Tacoma
really-
you guys have out there.
Yeah.
That's like perfect
yeah.
truck
But that
dimensions.
does to me that's not even a truck. So I don't know. That's
That
just
is kind of SUV.
If you scaled it up,
It's even with my the front
honestly,
end,
unless it's American, I don't even think it's a truck.
yeah, the front end is what makes it
pretty
an
much what it
SUV for me. Because I'm like, I can't hit wild shit on this and expect it to be okay.
Actually,
So a
Tundras
Tundra's not a
and
truck.
Tundras and Tacoma or what is it? Nissan?
Armada or no?
Titan.
Titan. Those are
Yeah,
trucks.
or an Armada. I know a guy who tows with a Nissan Armada who
Shout
loves
out
that.
Justin Santos. Great guy.
Yeah.
Don't forget Nicoya now.
I know. I just think long beds
It's the
look better.
ball joints, dude. For me, it's
yeah.
the front end. When you see the front end and you're off roading with it or you're towing with it and you just see the front end, it's literally just the thinnest little ball joint. I'm like,
Little
damn. I wish
flap
that
of
was.
metal.
I wish that shit was like beefier looking.
Which one is that on?
All Toyotas.
gen.
Oh,
First gen.
why do
Sequoia.
Toyotas always have fucking ball joint issues?
It was that era. My car has that issue. I
Yeah,
replace
literally
them
like
once
the
a season.
cars, the trucks.
Once a season.
has that issue too.
Yeah. The IS ones, I replace them once a season.
Wow.
Yeah, because I don't want the wheel to fall off.
Yeah,
funny?
it's just a maintenance item. Just gotta replace it every year.
Yeah, but you
messaged-
replace it and you're fine.
I messaged Diego this time and all of them in the group chat. I'm like, yo, I'm bringing mad ball joints this year.
The best
Nothing's stopping
video was
me.
when someone lost their wheel and the shit came up and hit the Ganador off the car at the same time. And I was like, damn, you just got fucked.
Oh, that red one?
Yeah.
Speaking
something-
of ISs, you know who was ripping last weekend at Knuckle-Up though was Jack Dunlap. Shout out to that guy.
Oh,
He was going crazy.
That's the one who made the eyeless. Jack, stop hovering over the handbrake. It's boring.
oh, damn. All right.
I watched the video. He was pulling up to the line. He's going up to the line. And he's just holding the handbrake, ready to go. I'm like, bro, breeze it. Like,
You got good cop, bad cop right here.
I love Jack Dunlap.
We got some good laps together though, and I did think that video was hilarious where he almost goes off track because he only was driving with one hand, drifting with one hand.
Because his other one
is on the fucking handbrake. Fucking.
The conditions were bad though. I'll say I was using way more handbrake than usual with all the wet weather
I
on
can't
that
say
track.
shit either. I'd probably
And
be doing
Speed
the same.
Sports was really weird to drive in the wet. I'm not gonna lie.
Was it like Washington Circuit in the wet?
It was worse. Yeah,
Whoa.
it was worse. Where
Would it-
like
would
the
it, like-
inside of a corner would be like loose, the outside would be grippy, and vice versa. And then yeah,
Would it like understeer a lot? And you had to like clutch kick a lot more than usual.
yeah, it was just weird. It was like every like 10 feet you went on the track, the surface grip was different, and it changed throughout the day because it would rain and then dry and then rain and then
Remember
dry.
that team day we did at Spirit where it rained and like the outside had like rubber laid down and it was grippy, but then once it stopped raining, that was the slickest part. Remember that?
Was that the one where I crashed?
Into Justin Santos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to replace a motor mount because after I crashed, the motor was cockeyed.
I don't know how the fuck that happened.
That's crazy.
That was crazy. I was like, my hood won't shut the way it's supposed to. What's going on?
sounds
And
like
I
a
looked
hard
down
hit.
there. Yeah, it was not great.
Justin on Justin crime.
Well, also my motor mounts were shot, so it was just ready to like pop out
It's
of
my
there.
green car right now.
Yeah.
Spirit. What's going on with that guy lately?
So
he
I can tell you.
disappeared.
So what he did was he went to that track in West Virginia called
Allegedly.
Panthera, and he was running events.
No, I thought this was all factual.
This
Probably
is
is.
factual.
Oh.
No, seriously. So
I just say that no matter what, remember? That's where that started, Carl. It was because of that shit.
Hold on, Francis. I'm trying to hear the fucking
So he-
story about Joe the scammer.
So he was trying to rent out that track and pay his people back. And I'm not, I don't feel bad for him. I'm not trying to like defend him. I'm just saying this is what happened. He was trying to pay his people back
You're a sympathizer.
by, no. I'm just telling you what's
he's
going on.
covering his own ass. Did you
I'm
see
just
that?
telling you what's going on.
I
So then-
therefore
Hold on,
not
Carl.
did
Be
this.
quiet.
Okay, yeah, you're
Come on,
right. You're
come
right.
on,
You're
Carl,
right. You're
tell
right.
me.
You're right.
So he rented out that track and worked for that track to schedule drift events and try to pay his people back and run drift events on the side as well to get money in. And he ended up, the government came in and had to
About time.
rent the track out because it's Panthera training facility.
All right.
So now he's scheduling and running the track for the government.
Wow. Good. I'm glad to hear that because they're not going
just
to
was-
fuck around.
That's what's
now
just
US
going on.
Drift is
I don't know
in
what to say.
Richmond though, which was pretty sick. It was
Yeah.
the same vibes. It was.
Oh yeah, that was a fun event.
Wait, what was it?
US Drift does
Oh.
the same layout, like
Yeah.
every like food trucks, all that.
It's like their B Corps esque layout.
Yeah, it was great.
So is US Drift
Oh,
still
is
like a
that-
competition thing or is it they're
That
doing
event wasn't,
Yeah.
but I think they have had comps there.
Okay.
I think it was like a street comp, and then they have like a comp. There's like
Two different
styles.
ones? Yeah, I think I heard about that.
There's like a rule book saying like you need to keep
Yeah.
some percent of your interior back.
Yes.
So
yeah. I think Reese Marin was talking to me about that when they were doing it. They're
I
like, yeah,
love
they're
Reese,
trying to
bro.
do
I wonder
this.
how he doing.
Yeah.
He was in Dubai actually. Fucking.
Yeah, we need to get him back on here. What the fuck are we?
He's all over
I gotta hit him
Yeah,
up.
man, we were in Dubai just hanging out, having a good time, man.
I miss Reese. He just bangs these out.
I
like,
miss Reese.
He has the
He cracks
craziest
me up.
impersonation. You don't even practice that
At
shit.
Casino, that was my first time doing that one. I'm not gonna lie. At Casino Royale, he was just fucking all day screaming. He's like, "This is what we need to be doing. All my friends don't have this much money, man. We can do this every weekend." And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, Reese, you're pretty. I'm down. Like, just fucking settle down."
As he judges Formula Drift.
I did back when US Drift was doing this thing called Street Legal, US Drift Street Legal, which is
Yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be like cheap cars and like
It always
anyways,
starts out that way.
yeah.
And then within 2 events, there's like a fucking V8 twin turbo. You're like, how did the fuck
Yeah.
like, how
So
did that
I
happen?
went there and my 90 at the time 90 horsepower Miata with too low of treadwear tires, but it looked the same way it does now. So and Reese, I got disqualified from competition.
I think you
because
told
I
me this.
didn't read the tire rule, and Reese was such a homie to me. He came up and he was like, "Your car is the kind of car we want to see here. Like, it sucks that you can't compete. Like, it doesn't matter. You're in a 90 horsepower Miata." But I just really appreciated that. And I feel like he does really put it on for like affordable drifting, stylish
he does.
drifting as much as possible while also being an FD judge. Which
No,
is,
yeah, no, he does. He always wants to have like competitions and other events like that.
You know what cracks me up when I do hear Reese's voice on FD, and it's like, let's go to one of our judges, Reese Marin, for his expert opinion, and then it cuts to Reese talking, and I'm like, holy crap!
You're like, damn, this
What?
is really happening.
Holy shit! I know that guy. It's
Yeah.
funny as fuck. Like,
I'm glad that happened to him. That was a great person to pick. So
yeah.
Now they just got to get Sarah in there, as he.
Reardon?
Yeah.
Yeah, she would be awesome.
And then FD would be doing everything right. But until then, I don't know. But I'll watch it this year.
It's crazy how much FD is. It's crazy how much FD has become a pay-to-play sport now.
dude,
It
it's been
didn't
that for
used to
10
be
years.
that. Yeah, it's been that way for a while, but now it's like there ain't no way you're doing FD unless you got
Yeah, I mean,
family money or unless you're an OG.
There was
you
no
know.
way in 2018, honestly.
Do you think that the word formula took that shit to another
No,
level?
the word Daigo Saito.
Yeah, that was the
Daigo
start.
Saito came in with that SC400 in what 2012 was
Yeah.
it? And came in with the crazy power, crazy up like
Yeah, well, you
everything.
had fucking
I mean, he's
Sam
always-
Hubinet and that
Viper.
Reese Millen guy.
Nah, but they
GTO.
had still grassroots type shit. Daigo Saito was on a whole nother level.
No, he's right though.
Daigo
when
Saito had the
Daigo came in,
JZX 100 with the engine farther back and the modified firewall, which they had to instill that rule with the firewall.
yeah.
And Daigo Saito came to America, swept up, made everyone look stupid.
What was the last year with Taka Ono? Because he was the last 8.6 driver in FD.
It wasn't that long ago. That's the craziest part. It was like maybe 5, 4.
Who had the Miata V8? George.
Did we just break
You
this?
just broke it.
Danny
Jay
George.
Smalls.
Take that away.
My God.
Every time so far, Justin's been
Jay
dragging it
Smalls.
on the ground like this, and I'm like, I hear it in the mic.
Dude,
Oh, I'm
Jay-
scratching Frankie's table. I'm sorry.
Can we just hold this?
Jay
thing?
Smalls ruined.
But
New
that
Year's.
is an astute observation, Fischetti, because I didn't even know about
Like
that. Oh, that's
Sam
better than it
Hubinet
was
had
before.
that like Charger. He was doing Charger just before.
I thought it was a Mustang or a
takeovers.
Viper.
Sam Hubinet had the Viper, which was like
who had the. You get it smacked in the face with that mic.
Holy
It's
crap, that was crazy.
Open your mouth.
Whoa.
Technical difficulties. Actually, this is technical. This is light work right here. Light work technical.
difficulties right here.
Hit it
Who-
with one
who
hard.
had the-
Ha-ha!
Jay Smalls. Who had the blue SRT 4-door Charger?
Sam.
Okay.
I believe that was Sam.
Okay.
Yeah, in the
like,
Charger.
like I was saying.
Do you know who we're talking about?
Yeah.
The
Sam
Wait.
Hubinet, the crazy
Yeah.
Swede, the Swedish guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you had Gengushi with a Mustang, so that had pretty higher power.
Yeah,
Andy
too.
but-
Vaughn with the Mustang.
But Daigo was literally that was one because that was the first wasn't it the first over 1,000 horsepower car? Or some
yeah.
crazy shit?
And he was doing things differently.
If you gave them
All
a year
in-
or two without that, they would have found that out immediately
Yeah, they would have,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn, that thing's drifting way better with it fucking tooted up.
But he led the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is funny because he was an outsider coming in to FD, and he's the one that kind of started the whole thing. But
You know how when FD released the schedule where it's 3 question marks is like the 36th driver?
was that this year?
Yeah. In 2020, end of 2023, they did the driver list, and there was like number 36 or something was the last driver.
Yeah.
With the 3 question marks.
Who was it?
I don't know.
He just pushes the mic away.
Serious? I was like, what?
Wait, so it was that
I
2020,
vowed not to say.
2024?
Yes, for 2024, they in late 2023 they released the schedule with all the drivers.
But we
who-
would have already known. So you're talking about 2024.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
2025,
I'm
the
sorry.
new
I fucked
season.
up. The years fucked me up.
So
I'm
you're
sorry.
saying this is the upcoming season?
for 2025 that in late 2024
Yeah.
they released the driver.
I remember
list.
that, but I
Yeah,
don't
and there
remember.
was
Brian
three-
Can you find that?
It's Brian Hoplamazian. That's the only person you
Can
need
you
to watch.
find that, Eddie, somehow?
Is his full name Hoplamazian? Or are you just like
I honestly
hopping?
don't.
I actually don't know how to pronounce his full name.
I thought that was it.
You might be right.
Well, just look out for Brian
even know
Hop.
there was
Only
a-
watch.
He's in Pro 2 though, right?
Yep, but that's about as good.
Dude,
I don't care.
as
We're
long as
only
he takes
watching
out
for Brian
Nate
Hop.
Chen.
The drift.
If he takes out Nate
Lineup.
Chen, I will sponsor him.
I'm only watching it for Brian Hop. That's it. I love Brian Hop.
I agree. Yeah.
Good guy. Good guy.
If you
Get
can
your
take out
mulch from him.
Nate Chen,
Eddie,
fuck
it would be
Nate
like
Chen.
2025 Formula Drift driver lineup, something like that.
Why, you think it's gonna be Daigo? Isn't he a little old?
No,
He's busy doing retirement plan stuff.
you
Like,
can,
he's
you
got
can
a,
drift
is
at like
he?
age 50.
he's got a
yes.
compound doing fun stuff. He does not need to.
Is he
stress
retired?
That's a good question. How long are y'all going to be drifting?
I
Like,
think
when do you
I think
retire?
You could drift forever until you can't drive a car.
Until they ban cars.
Till they ban cars. That's a good answer.
No, not
When is that
not just
coming?
cars. Because the other day when we were playing Red Dead, I drifted my horse on
Is
God.
the left side? Left side.
There's a missing one. Was that Pro 2?
Oh.
That's Pro 2.
Go up, go up.
Dustin Miles, yeah.
Yeah, that's
There's a missing one.
This is it, right?
Yeah, there's a missing one.
That looks pretty.
Vaughn Gittin Jr.'s up there. Oh, he's going to do like the hybrid year.
Luke Fink.
Luke Fink's coming. That's the
Oh,
that's the,
that'll
that's the
be
driver
fun.
everyone's
I
excited
can't wait to
about.
see him. I'll let you. I can't wait to see Luke Fink crash out.
Damn.
No, not literally crash. Like
Oh.
I get mad at the judges and like yell at them.
It'll be an
okay.
exciting watch.
Oh yeah, I'm rooting for
Good
him.
driver.
I'm rooting for him.
Okay.
Is this season of Formula Drift something that we want to tune into?
I think
Just Nick.
maybe.
This is for this year?
I have
Yeah.
FD watch parties at my house.
Is Faction sponsoring anyone for FD this year?
I talked to Luke Fink about doing some.
What about
aero,
Mike
maybe.
Power?
If he's running, I mean, I don't see his name, so
I got a huge
I actually
glare. I
don't
can't-
see his name.
that's
I
probably the
wonder-
questionable thing on there.
yeah.
Is he going back to?
know.
I don't mean this in a negative way. Is he going to Pro 2 or Pro Spec? Can you scroll down?
It's hard. It's hard to do this.
Do you see him up there?
No, that's probably the questionable thing. It's probably that. It's probably him and
Yo,
someone
that
else.
is right. I said his name fully. There you go.
What did you say?
Yeah.
I think that's what I said.
Hablamazian.
Go on, say it again.
Hablamazian.
It's probably right.
That's not the name of his company, I don't think, which is crazy.
No, I don't think so.
Is that like an Armenian last name?
I don't know what Hop is.
Dimitri Brewski's Summit Point original driver, I think.
Yeah. Still shows up.
There's a lot of Summit Point guys. Nate
Farouk's still
Chen.
up there. Prospect.
Yo, Farouk, we need you in
Alex
pro, the
Jager.
top one above that. You ever see videos of Farouk driving? He's ripping, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Enio's car.
Yeah.
Federico with the Ferrari needs to go back down to Pro Spec.
That guy
Damn,
needs to
son.
stop drifting.
Go up. Who's that?
Guy
You said
sucks.
with the Ferrari?
Federico
Oh, okay, I remember
is
that
so
one.
committed to that car. He's determined to make it work no matter what. It's a hard car to drive, and he knows it's bad, and he's like, I want to win with this car.
Didn't Vaughn Gittin Jr. retire or some shit?
No, he's got RTR. He's running it, and then he's doing this hybrid year where like sometimes he'll let
Someone else.
someone else drive. Like Adam LZ was doing a hybrid year the year that he was in the Mustang, not doing the blue E36. So they were like alternating date like events.
But now he's driving.
I think he's gonna keep alternating events. I don't think he wants to be at every event.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say this real quick because I'm not done with Federico, but I'm a big drift history nerd, and Federico is one of the original Team Orange drivers back in
damn.
Japan.
I didn't even know
And
that.
has a bunch of like crazy history, first European to compete in D1 GP.
What happened?
So I'm going to put some respect on his name real quick.
What happened?
But yeah.
What happened? Because he's got a piss poor attitude right now, and I fucking hate watching him drive.
This is like ESPN.
He drove through He drove through
Well, I
the.
don't like his attitude.
He drove through the infield
Stephen
at
A.
E-Town
Smith.
during Pro Bro Down. Have a brain, maybe.
Oh, really? He almost.
Yeah.
He almost hit you.
He went the wrong way. We're all watching him like, what the fuck? Where is he going?
It's because the directions weren't in Italian.
Right. Dude, I hate watching
Wait,
him
so
drive.
he's
It's like
Italian?
every year.
He's
bro.
gonna watch this.
And he was
get
drifting in
so
Japan?
mad, comment, and then you're all shit's gonna be.
Hold on.
Team Orange members.
He was.
Yeah, so 2007 D1 GP Japan, you can pull it up. Federico is competing in one of the Imprezas from Team Orange.
Damn.
So
Should've
yeah,
stayed in that shit.
and he has it still in Italy at his shop. So yeah, he still owns that car. But yeah, he's super good friends with like Kumakubo and the guys who were all part of Team Orange at the time. So
That's cool. Subaru Impreza. That's cool. Where's that car at?
Throw the
I wonder how
Ferrari
those
out.
cars
It's like
go.
I'm in a
the
Ferrari
Subaru
now.
out.
It's like no one
Get
gives
the
a shit,
Subaru
bro.
out. Maybe I would respect you a little bit more. Get the
Yeah.
fucking, get that
Who had that Aston Martin?
paintbrush shit out of here.
Remember that?
That
Yeah,
broke last
that's
year.
sick.
No shit.
It broke right immediately.
I believe it.
Right
but
away.
It's fucking British.
But like that looks like a fucking race car.
Yeah.
That they were
Because
like,
they
let's
bought
put an angle kit on
because
it.
they bought. You know what they did? They bought like a legit Aston Martin race car.
Well,
Like,
that's a smart idea, really.
and they started with that, and then they made the knuckles and everything separate.
Fischetti, me and you could turn that into a drift car. It's not that.
I'll
hard.
put Fab Lab Knuckles on the Aston and do better. Thank you.
That is. I do not like that Federico guy. No, it's just fucking. I seen a video of him yelling about rules and shit, and like yelling about how the other driver was driving, and I'm like, at the end of the day, bro, you're being a role model for somebody else. Fucking
What about
drive better.
Denofa cursing at everyone and everything?
It's hilarious.
That's even better.
I love watching.
At least the Nova drives really good. Like
I love watching people crash out, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. He was like cussing at somebody at I think English Town, right? Because his hood was flapping.
That's like NASCAR.
He's like, "You're a bit." I love NASCAR, dude. Sorry,
I got a little too excited on that one.
sorry.
You do like.
Yeah.
He does like. Not
watch-
as a joke.
I watch a lot of races, and I make it a point to watch a lot of races, and like I'll carve out my Sundays around the race.
Sounds like my dad's what my dad would do.
I fucking love NASCAR.
You get the little.
I
you
go to
get-
the races.
You get the cold cuts and the chips.
I have like Dale Jr. late
charcuterie
models is like
board.
my shelf ornaments.
yeah,
Wait,
my dad did that shit.
Which race is your favorite? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he probably has a fucking answer.
Honestly,
that was
I
a
went
joke.
to
Like a.
Talladega. The super speedways are fun, but Martinsville is sick because they're literally like pushing each other through the corner to like gain position. It's great. It's like bumper cars.
What about Pocono?
This shit's whack. Sorry, this shit's whack. It's the tricky triangle.
Yeah.
Nah, the races are boring except when they like go off into the bushes. That's
Is
fun.
that the only track that's a triangle?
correct?
So is there any track in NASCAR that's not an oval other than that?
Yeah, like when they go
Sonoma.
to Sonoma,
Sonoma.
yeah, I thought there was one.
Watkins Glen. They do make right turns, believe it or not.
yeah. Why don't we ever see any of that?
But you know what was crazy? So I just
You
went to
don't
the
watch it.
Irwindale finale. I went to the Irwindale finale for their last event ever over Christmas, which RIP to Irwindale because that's the track that introduced me to drifting. But they had
Justin is outside. This guy goes everywhere.
I know. I'm well aware.
so I was there looking at these cars, and you know every year I feel like I get a little bit more interested in cars that aren't drift cars. So I was walking around the pits looking at these sprint cars or whatever, and they're aligned for left turns, which I know is probably common knowledge, but
And
Hey, you got paper towel?
there's paper towels right there.
What the fuck just happened?
we just
I'm over here listening to Jay
Just
Small.
wash the carpet. Just
Ian
wash the
fumbled.
carpet.
had an
I'm gonna take that
explosion.
opportunity to go to the restroom.
From my understanding, most
Wait. What were we talking about before we left?
Irwindale Speedway.
Irwindale. There we go.
Oh, so Nick probably knows this. He's out of the room right now because he's throwing away paper towels. But like cars that go around oval tracks are aligned for that. So there's a ton of positive camber
Yeah.
in the wheel that's over on the left hand side, and then a bunch of negative camber on the wheel that's on the right hand side of the car. And I think they're probably like towed for that too or whatever. But that was crazy to walk around the pits and look at all these cars and be like, this thing looks so out of whack. Like I don't even know how this thing drives straight.
I've never been to NASCAR. I want to go.
You ever watch? This is a good watch. Honestly, this is a real recommendation right now.
All right.
This is a good watch.
I've watched that.
Easy Rider. It's an epic. No. It's it's on Vice on YouTube, but it's where they explore all the America's like forgotten racetracks or dirt tracks or whatever, and they race like an oval car. Like he drives around an oval car. They explain stuff about oval racing, how that car is set up or whatever. Good little watch. I'll recommend that.
I love.
I'm gonna say NASCARs are stupid low. They
Yeah.
are really low,
Yeah.
and they got the side exit tailpipes that blow flames when they're going around the corners.
So they're the closest thing to drifting?
They're pretty dope.
The thing is, they
pretty
do
dope.
drift, right?
Dude, it's the aerodynamics, bro. The fucking, if you think about it, a NASCAR pit kind of looks like Club Loose.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the cars are lower, but
it's
yeah.
Tom just doing
The
stuff.
NASCARs are lower.
Yeah.
drift cars for sure.
Right now, yeah.
Currently,
for sure. Because
yeah.
of the aerodynamics, bro. They
The
gotta get that shit
aerodynamics.
flat. They gotta get it flat.
Have you heard about the different ways that they used to cheat back in the day? Like they
Let's
put,
hear
like, gas or whatever, like in the tube.
Get
like,
that mic closer. I want to hear about this.
They put like gasoline, like they'd have like a fuel limit, so they'd put gas in the cage, like inside the
I heard that.
Or they'd have like ball bearings to weigh in at a certain weight, and then like go around the track and then drop them. And they'll be
Wow.
like to.
That shit is crazy.
The level that people take to cheat in NASCAR back in the day is crazy.
They had like a
mean-
little like switch. They just
They
and the
they
ball
would have
bearings
it,
fall out.
They made a tower for the gasoline because like energy is stored high. So when they filled up the cars, it would fill up way faster because the velocity of the gas would be coming out faster. They'd be doing like all these different. It was pretty interesting.
Gotta love bootlegging.
Shit's crazy.
I love bootlegging.
Well, because if you ever see like old race
I've seen
pictures
yeah.
of pits,
Yeah, yeah.
there's always like that fuel
Yeah.
stand, bruh.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, for speed.
Wow.
And they always lift that thing up super
Yeah.
high. But the closest thing I heard about that, or that was similar to that with Formula Drift, was Vaughn Gittin Jr. poking holes in his tires so that between the first and second runs, his second run would have lower tire pressure. And he could either do a faster lead or a faster chase.
That makes sense. Yeah. So they're leaking. They're just leaking.
do that
Yeah.
and just fucking just know like, all right, this has got to be at like 9 psi.
So they caught
right
his
now.
ass.
Yeah.
Oh, so he got in trouble.
Damn. Oh, no one knew about that yet. I'm getting my
No. Well, because unless there's a rule that says I cannot
Wait,
do
no,
this.
what about the whole fucking beadlock thing? Remember that whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
What was the
When
beadlock
that?
thing?
When was that shit?
I don't know about the beadlock.
Was that
Does
the
anyone
Nofa?
know about
Who was that?
Formula Drift beadlock controversy?
Look that up, Eddie. Try to find that shit. Just look up beadlock Formula Drift controversy.
Well, what I was gonna say is that if there's something there that says I cannot do this, to me that is my intelligence at an advantage.
So
To you.
in NASCAR, they have Darrell Waltrip in the 80s, and he says you're not a rule breaker, you're a rule maker because you do something in some ingenuity and something innovative, and they have to make a new rule.
Darrell Waltrip, is that a D-Walt driver?
No,
No.
that was
16.
Matt Kenseth.
Led to many. They're using adhesives to keep the tires on the wheel.
So B-Locker, like the red shit?
Yeah. yeah.
black shit?
right in the top.
Yeah, Chelsea DeNova was disqualified. I remember that shit. Yeah.
This AI shit is really usable.
It really is
I
nice.
hate the
It
fact
really
that
is nice.
it's that top piece.
Yep.
I don't want you to listen on anything else. Just keep leaving that at the top.
Sometimes it's wrong, but it's useful.
Yeah, occasionally it's not. I don't know about wrong, but it's like a little bit less informative than it needs to be. But that just answered our question.
Like as an example,
yeah. Oh.
my
It does say it's
strobes.
experimental.
I tell you about
so
those.
it's still-
Or my next tactic for next year, you're not even going to be able to fucking chase me. Oh, God.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Rule making. Like
Okay.
Darrell Waltrip
Okay.
said.
All right.
Darrell Waltrip
So the
style.
strobes are going to throw people off?
Strobes. And then the wing is going to
That
be
is the
polished.
original.
You're not going to be able to see. I'm gonna
That is the
transition
original
offline.
reason for strobes, right? To distract the chase driver.
I think
I
it
don't
was
know.
just to look cool.
Wasn't that the reason why D1 cars use
Was it?
strobes? Was
Is
like,
it
yeah,
really?
to try to distract the chase driver.
I mean, it's a good idea.
That's crazy.
Now I feel like a biter. Fuck. I thought that was my idea.
I trust Justin because he'd be reading this shit.
Yeah.
And
No.
to be
No.
honest, I don't know a
I
damn
don't-
word.
You don't even have to. I trust what Justin just said.
Yeah.
Also, I had my anti-chase device engaged. Did I tell you what that
The
was?
oil leak.
No.
Oh.
My Jay-Z's dry as hell. My Jay-Z's dry now. But
Have you changed the oil yet?
don't have to. At the end of the season, I could change it, I guess.
I remember that was Matt Petty's thing. Never changed the oil. Petty's been 2 years.
No, at the end of the season, I'll change the oil.
He's like, no, you just
Doesn't
put the
Front
engine
Street,
in.
doesn't Front Street Josh only change the oil like once a year?
No,
every
he-
two drift events.
I don't know.
He said
Once
I
a
feel
year.
like he
That's what I do.
specifically said like if it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail. Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Don't do that. Yeah.
Why? I
Definitely
change my
don't do
oil
that.
once a year.
No, the
on
oil
all
breaks
of my
down
vehicles.
fast,
Yeah.
especially when it's
I
overheated.
When it
change
gets hot, yeah.
I change the oil after every event and then I drive the car somewhere on
Yeah.
the street.
And then the more expensive the oil is, the faster it's going to break down. So you got to usually, yeah,
It's
like
counterintuitive.
like 300V and all
Amazon, baby.
Amazon Basics, yeah.
No,
10
you're not.
already, bro.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not on Amazon Basics
I've
oil.
ran it before, yeah.
Miata.
Every two drift events, you got to
To
change it.
Miata.
I love how at first you were agreeing with me, like, yeah, you're right, you got to change it. And then he's like, yeah, I use
No,
Amazon
I do
oil.
change it, but you use the cheap shit.
Okay, there's one.
Would you say
Yeah.
okay? Would you say it's better to change it more frequently with the cheap shit, or change it at a normal maintenance interval with the normal shit?
I think the cheap
Or with
oil.
the-
I think,
the
it
cheap oil will probably
depends, you
last
know,
longer.
but if you're getting your oil hot, like when I pull into the pits after hot lapping, my oil pressure is at like 10 psi. Like it's hot,
I don't even
you
know.
know?
what mine
So
is.
if that's happening, it's probably breaking down. You should probably change it.
yeah,
more
I'm one of those people that think you should change your oil like if you want to push it, I would say 2 drift events.
That's what I do. Every
Yeah.
2 drift events.
I never changed my oil. I went through
It's
5
cheap
engines.
insurance, man, you know?
That's exactly what I needed you to say right there. Perfect.
Dude, I didn't change my oil.
You don't need to change the oil. He just replaces the motor.
Yeah.
I love the 1.6s.
I changed my oil. I put in the new one when
Small
I put
block.
the 1J in, and it's in there.
Now, are we including like driving on the street, or are you just doing?
I
like,
did
trailing. To
I
the
did
event?
5 or
I mean-
6 events and street drive my shit and
I-
don't change my
Yeah,
oil.
I get it if you're streeting it, and then every event you drive, you change it. But if you're only trailering your car places, is that worth
The
it?
abuse is happening at the track.
Yeah,
though. That's the problem.
That's what's breaking it down.
Like I would view it the opposite way almost. Like, oh, I drive on the street a bunch of times, but I'm just gonna change it after every 2 events. You know what I mean? Like that probably would be what you should do. I would
Carl.
think. But that's like, I mean, I know people that change their oil every event.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. It depends on how much money you want to put towards hopefully preventing a major problem.
Bro, the Advanced Auto Parts in Jersey City was closing 2 weeks ago when I went snowboarding with Andy.
And you bought all the oil.
No, I fucking wish I did, dude. But everything was 50 off and the oil was 50 off. And there was they had that big ass jug of Rotella, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Bought a drum.
Do you change your filter every time you do it?
Yeah,
I don't
and it's-
think you need to.
Right.
Yeah.
that like
What?
every-
That's what's in charge of scooping the stuff.
Yeah, but your filter's not getting overheated. You know, it's just it's hot, but it can probably handle
Oh,
it.
I always change the filter.
No, I
but-
would too. But if you don't want to, if you want to change your oil often for a track car, but you don't want to buy the filter, I think that's okay.
You might be onto something.
I heard this is
That's
optional
probably
now.
a good idea.
I mean, no, I'm not saying it's a good idea to not change your filter.
What are your
let me rephrase this. If you got the money, change the filter. But I'm saying you think about it. You're doing one event. You guys probably do multiple events a month in the summer.
Yeah, like if you're changing it less than 1,000 miles, you know.
Yeah, so you do one event, and then you're like, you do another event in a week, and you're like, yeah, I should change the oil. And
I'm
like-
not.
But like, if I was changing my oil then, I'd probably leave the filter.
What do your air filters look like in your helm?
In my home, pretty clean.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
This guy? They're probably fantastic.
That's the number one thing with efficiency, because if the filter's not clean, then the thing's gonna run harder. And you're gonna spend
It
more
was
money,
really
and-
bad. When we bought our house, the person who renovated
Baller.
it didn't put. Oh, that wasn't meant to be a flex. But
He said, "Oh,
the person who renovated it did not have an air filter in there the whole time. And
this AC unit in here didn't have it."
we had to spend like $2,500 to get mold removed
Baller.
from
Yeah.
our AC system.
It
'cause
could
of that.
be a big problem.
Yeah, it was bad.
What else you buy when you got in there?
What else did I buy?
There's a couple things. Go ahead.
Oh, my Sequoia.
Baller. Okay, continue.
What else did I don't know what else I bought. I was house poor for a long time. I
Did you buy
stopped
a
drifting
fridge?
for a few months.
Did you buy a fridge?
Oh yeah, we did. Well, but we sold our
Baller.
old fridge.
Okay.
Dude, we sold our fridge to this dude who had this old hot rod shop in Texas.
You told us this.
And this thing was
Right?
crazy. Like
Yeah.
this place, he
The
lived
fridge?
there first, so he had like an apartment built into his shop, and we like wheeled the fridge in there off his loading dock. I was like, how in the world does your wife put up with this? Which is crazy. And then in the shop were like all these like 50s, 60s like hot rods with like flame jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was the first week I was in Texas, and I was like, this place is crazy.
I remember you telling me about your fridge. I think you were a fan of your fridge.
Yeah, well, I am because first off, it's the best tasting water in Texas, in my opinion. Wow. Second off,
It's always at your own house.
yeah. Second off, it has a water dispenser, which is what our first fridge did not. And I'm
When I
little
bought a fridge, I made sure that I was like, it needs to have the water dispenser, and I want some French doors on that motherfucker.
Oh, okay. So our last fridge at the place we were renting when we were in Virginia had the like glass see-through doors
That's
where you could
crazy.
see.
Is that even
Dude,
worth it?
I hate that shit because you can see everything in it, which makes the house look cluttery.
yeah, but you can't.
I feel
cheap.
that.
I'm
So
sorry.
ours had an auto dimmer on it.
Yeah,
so
that's a weird
Yeah,
shit.
ours was like not see-through, and then you
Final
tap,
bout
you
fridge.
tap the glass.
That is some rich shit.
and
though.
it turned on. You tap the glass and the light goes on. You see what's in
Yeah.
there. But
You're
anyways,
like, oh, what's in here? I can't be bothered with
no, the
opening
fridge.
door.
The fridge we have now it doesn't have that, but and I'm a little more flexible on fridges. But Colleen, my partner, was like, we have to have a drink dispenser on this fridge. Like we cannot have a fridge without a drink dispenser. So first thing we did when we moved to Texas was take the fridge in the house, sell it, get another one. So
You got that frigid air.
Frigidaire brand? I guess he wants to know.
Carl's face is
It's not GE, but it's
GE.
good.
I like GE.
All right.
Yeah.
Why not GTE? No, but there. Is it weird to think that
Weird as
when I
hell.
think of weird as hell when I think of kind of buzzed when I think of those smart fridges and the fact that you could probably access the internet on them.
Oh, yeah,
is
you
it
can.
Weird that I can think in my head that you would probably.
I need to tell you about some shit. Go on.
Why?
Yeah, you could probably what? You could probably what?
You could probably watch porn on it.
Okay, going a different route, but
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna inform you of something.
Do your taxes?
No,
My fridge is from the 70s.
bro.
It
They
doesn't-
have fridges now that scan what's in your fridge
Oh,
to
no.
let you know when you're low on it.
No. I got a bucket in my fridge to catch the water
That's
from
some
the
rich
freezer.
people shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who needs all this?
Like, I don't.
bro, it's like
I
crazy.
saw a video the other day. It was a fridge with a foot pedal. You
That's
hit,
sick.
and it opens
That's
the door. I
sick.
was like, I've been to the fridge so many times, hands full.
That's good.
It's like I need a fucking foot
Dude,
pedal.
every
you know what I
fridge
mean?
in the 40s or 50s had that
Shit's
shit.
nice.
And
Dude, it
none of them
scans
do.
your fridge and automatically uploads that to
I don't
Instacart.
need that.
Has someone shop for it and bring it to your
I'll
house.
just open that shit with
That's
my
crazy.
foot.
Bro, I got a fridge in the
can do
back.
that
It's from the 40s or 50s. That shit has a foot pedal.
Before I
Fuck.
leave, I want to see
Why
it.
don't we ever see that?
I
I
gotta
want to see
refinish
it.
it.
I want to see it before I leave.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, I want to
that
just see
shit's
it. I
sick.
don't. We don't have to.
It's
maybe
not. I
open
gotta
it.
like refinish it because it's not. It functions, but it's not good. I gotta
Is it
do
whole?
seals, paint it, do all this shit. But y'all know how my car's doing.
It's
so It's gonna be
whole?
on the back burner.
Because I get videos about these old fridges, bro. Like,
Yeah, I could show you the
On the
tech-
reels,
Yo,
when you're sucked
Eddie,
into that for 9 hours.
1950 GE fridge.
You're gonna
No,
hot rod it out.
they have cool features on those. Sorry, Justin.
you're
They
all
have
good.
cool features on them, like things that made. I don't know. They were trying to think in the future, which
I'll
is
pick it.
ironic.
Just bring it all up.
Which is ironic because some of it is true now. But like rotating interior pieces, like
Faction fridge sports.
Go to 40s.
yeah, it's got to maybe be older than that.
Look at these things.
I will say I have a smart stove, and you
The
can
one on the
preheat
right?
that thing whenever
Left?
you want, and it's
That.
super convenient. You're like coming
That's
home.
old school.
You can probably survive a
See that
nuclear
little thing
blast.
on the pedals on the bottom, right?
Oh,
on the
yeah.
inside of the leg.
Yeah, the little brass thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right
What
there.
the fuck?
So
That's
you just
crazy.
walk up. You're like, oh shit, I gotta put this in the bing, and then just
How you
open
gonna
it.
kick
You
ice
need
under
that.
the fridge with that?
Why'd they do
can't.
away with that? I mean,
Wait. This is the one. I know what
Yeah,
that is.
that's in the back,
I
yeah.
remember that was a fucking
That's a fridge.
fridge.
That, I'm gonna put that in the shop once it's all clean and everything. So y'all can put your beer in there.
That was a
everything.
fridge.
I can find you a
I had no
I can
idea.
find
I
you a
thought-
mini fridge at Walmart that looks just like that.
I thought
Yeah,
it
but
was
that's
a
whack. It's
I
probably made in
thought it
China.
was. I thought that was a vault this whole time,
It does look like a vault. Yeah.
or something.
But that shit, dude, that's the kind of fridge that you get into, and if you get nuked, you're good. No, I'm kidding. But
No.
like that's
No, I remember what it looked like. No,
This
lead
thing-
line.
that's the Fallout fridge for sure.
yeah, it really is. Look how thick the fucking door frame
That's
is.
why I thought it was a vault.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Look at that milk, dude.
Ooh, that milk.
That milk looks like it's from the
Shit's from the-
1940s.
Yeah,
I wish we could get milk in fucking
Yo,
glass.
look
still.
at the little containers and shit. That shit's probably got radiation in it. And you can save it.
Oh yeah,
Go deliver your milk in your 240.
it's probably got
lead-based,
lead-based everything. But hey, whatever.
That's
you know?
probably good though. Probably works great.
Yo, somebody kill that little mouse right there. Kill that motherfucker. What the fuck? Get him out of there. Stop attracting other ones. What's wrong with you?
But
Yo,
yeah,
look at the
dude.
old dustpan this motherfucker's got
But
too.
okay, so you look at this fridge and you're like, damn, they were pretty smart back then. Then you look at the current modern one at Lowe's or something. And it's like, yeah, this fridge
No,
will tell
this
you when
is-
you're low on milk.
This is not the one that
Yeah,
I'm
that
talking
current-
about.
That current fridge.
Which one were you talking about?
Eddie, do you mind typing in the word luxury after GE or something or 40s or
What about that one right there? Like third one in? That looks pretty luxurious.
no, more than that. It'll be like
Yeah, this looks like the one I saw.
okay, that one 208 pictures of Vint. Yep. Like look at this. Why?
Like the different bins.
Different bins.
That's like
There's
my fridge
probably
right now.
that thing in the middle
What is
probably
that
does
shit in the
something.
middle?
That's a freezer, probably, or
Oh, okay.
something like it.
Look, it says like what is this? Like
Meats.
and guess what? That's all metal. And
Look.
glass.
High humidity compartment. It's like it's a modern fridge kind of, but the freezer is in the
It's
middle
just
up
like
top.
stuff that like that middle humidity control, that's probably all metal work.
Yeah, this is pretty nice,
That's
honestly.
all
for
metal
40s.
work. But I'm talking about there's other fridges where they have like rotating assemblies in it. Like
Yeah, the fridge market is crazy.
I don't know.
What tax bracket do you think you had to be in to afford that fridge
That was
back in the day?
definitely crazy.
High up back in the day.
Super
I mean,
caucus.
Yeah.
Insane.
Super caucus.
upper middle class at least.
Upper.
I mean,
You're driving
I
around
think
a
I think
Cor-
you're high class.
You have-
yeah. That's
You got one of these and a Corvair in the driveway.
yeah.
Oh, I've seen one of those. Dude. Those things are cool.
Yeah, and a fat ass white woman in there.
Hey,
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the 50s.
Did we get any questions?
we got questions.
I bet.
We just did a deep
when-
dive
I
on
literally just
fridges.
made that up. Do we actually have questions?
When Fischetti asked me, "Are you guys doing questions?"
We forgot. I'm glad you guys told us.
I texted.
You're welcome. I was doing 90 down the Penn State Parkway.
Yeah. No, we needed the reminder. So
He was
obviously.
cutting up, allegedly.
Are we checking the question?
Eddie's gonna start reading.
I want
some
Eddie to
silent
read
cards
them.
right
Yeah,
at the
thank you,
end.
Eddie.
because I can't go on social media. Remember?
Yo, I went to go grab these chips.
And then you stopped yourself.
Well, no, first I was going to grab them, and then I was like, wait, whoa.
Wait, I'm really sorry. I'm behind like a week on the pods.
So the January challenge.
the January. Can you tell me what everybody gave up?
I'm doing social media again because it's the most beneficial thing in my life to give up.
I
Yeah.
did junk food and unnecessary eating. So this, let's say, like we're getting CNR right now.
That's a
I did
meal,
not
though.
eat dinner. That's my dinner.
Yeah, that's a meal.
I mean, that's a meal.
yeah.
For snacks, like I don't really eat.
Frankie,
Bro, I texted them.
If
I
it
had
goes
a whole.
in this weekend, I'll let you know.
I had a whole
Yeah.
Abstination.
red pepper.
Yeah, please.
Because like a bell pepper but red, because I was hungry and there was a big ass bag of chips to my left and there was this red pepper and there was nothing else.
You ate a red pepper like an apple?
No, just like I like cut them into I cut them into strips and then like I don't know, I think I had hummus or something.
Okay,
And
that's
I ate-
probably
Look, it's
You know
day
what-
3. You're doing pretty good.
You know what you
you
can
want to know
do?
how I'm doing?
You're probably great.
Terrible. I'll be in the office and I'll fucking pick up my phone, but like, go scroll all the way to the end, click it, it opens. I go, what the fuck am I doing? I've done it 4 times already in 3 days.
I DM'd him. That's why he was like, "Why?"
Yeah, I'm like,
I
fuck.
use my phone to make a lot of notes, and I try to just stay on the Notes app. Like that's the challenge.
Dude,
Get
I
on my
took up-
phone.
I took up your.
Don't go on any app but the Notes app.
Dude,
I took up
interesting.
your
So
thing.
useful.
You know how you said don't check off your to-do list or like check it off but don't delete it? I started doing that. I make my to-do list and then I just check it with the emoji.
Makes you feel good.
It makes you feel good. Shout out to you. Thank you.
That's
You've enriched
Colleen.
my life.
No, she because
It's you.
I used to do that, and she was like, "Why are you deleting that stuff?" And I was like, "Cause I don't want it cluttering up the
Yeah,
list."
'cause it's gone.
And she's like, "But if you delete it, you'll forget you did it, and then you'll feel like you didn't do anything. So you got to
That's
leave it
true.
on there, and then remember how
me.
much you did, and you'll feel happy for how productive you were." And I was like, "That's crazy. I'm gonna try that."
That's definitely
How
a
are we
good
how are we
idea.
doing on time? Do we have
good-
time to
that's a good
update you
life
guys
tip.
on what we got
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
you could do that right now. Yeah, we'll pause the questions.
Riley no longer has that green car. He bought a silver car,
Okay.
and I proceeded to wreck into it a lot. Sorry.
Damn.
I bought a green Miata, and it's my.
Is that
practice-
that shit one?
Yeah, the practice car that I just drive however I want.
Bro, this thing I don't know.
The frame rails are rusted out on the front. It's got no floors.
Alex,
pretty bad.
fuck
Reddit
that
famous.
thing.
It's Reddit famous.
Anybody doing
famous.
tech inspection should not pass this car.
Nah,
Why?
stop. Why did you
That's-
say that?
Why for some
ridiculous.
reason?
Fuck up.
Why is it that for some reason it goes through a lot of tires? Isn't that the
so
point
that,
of
so
owning
that
a
day,
Miata?
I'll tell you why. That
We're at
day,
Shenandoah's smoothest track ever. It's going through 6
Prius
tires.
tires.
Yeah,
It
they were
already shows
used-
up with half-life.
I showed up with 6 tires, so 3 sets of some old tires that I just had like burners. I just wanted to get them out of my garage, and I wanted to do that event. Hold up, Jay Smalls. So what happened was that at track, I was airing them up to what I'm used to, which is like 70 psi.
Holy!
Yeah, it's a Miata, and
Oh,
the
Miata
track
thing.
temp,
Right,
the track
right.
temp was like 1,000 degrees. So as soon as we come off the bank, we were like folding over the sidewalls, and we were delaminating with like full tread. We were just delaminating them because they were old tire pressure. I figured it out around 11 a.m.
This guy also doesn't let me get rid of tires. Like he'd do all my tires, and I'd be like, "Yeah, these are done. Like throw them away." And he's like, "Dude, you definitely have more laps on these tires.
He was
Like you got to take these home."
That day,
And
he was
then I
using,
show up to the track with them and get 2 laps in.
that day he was
Hey,
using.
that saved Alex. That saved Alex at 100 DOD.
They are
right?
great for
it
like
cost
get you
me,
home
like,
tires.
$60
Like
at
I
the
gotta
pump
drive
to get
home.
rid of them.
Mike.
That day,
Sorry.
that day he was using federal 595s, which are like what 5 years old.
Yeah.
Those
And
that's a
had no-
good formula. That was a good year.
It was.
R.I.P. to Federal.
That is
What do you like
Yeah.
now for tires?
Kenda or no, Volino.
Okay.
Acceleras.
So what in order of
What?
like
You like hold on,
dude
dude.
651 Volino Kenda, like where are you at? Because we
Rank,
can't get
rank them, rank them.
08C Volino KR20 next and
Iron Man.
No, not Iron Man. I don't
Ironmans
like
are
Iron
great.
Man.
Dude, Ironmans are
Saloon.
so good for Miatas. I don't know
Saloon
why.
or Z-Tex. Either of those. Z-Tex for longevity. Saloon because they push a little better than the
I just
Z-Tex.
tried Accelera 351s and Kendas. The Kendas were good. They lasted like a full day at Summit. The 351s I didn't really like.
Why?
terrible. Dude.
They
look like
they
off-road
didn't
tires.
last like
Riley,
I was
what
hot
are the
lapping
great? What are the big?
The
The big
651s.
The
They
650
look
ones.
better. They
Yeah.
kind of, they feel
The 351 lasted me all day. I was literally the last person hot lapping bridge course and pistol grip at like 4:49, and this finally popped one of them.
I feel like if you get them hot, they'll wear down super fast. The Kendas don't really do that. I
I
haven't
was
tried
hot lapping all
Volinos.
day. You have more power.
I would
You got
like
a
to try
4.7.
Volinos, but
I think that there's 3 of us here. You 3 because you guys are a good sample. So there's actually 4. Have you run Accelera?
Oh,
Jason?
only on my 240.
Okay. Have you run Accelera, Ian?
Iron Man.
Okay, so just you 3. Out of you 3, 2 of you had a good experience, or 1 of you had a good experience, and 2 of you did not. And I think that that's a
Riley
quality
doesn't like the
control
way
thing.
that it looks.
I
you
don't
can't
like
put
the
it-
way they look.
terrible.
They
You
look
can't put it on
the
the car.
sidewall. You could see
Yeah.
it in a picture.
It looks like an off-road truck.
It looks knobby.
Yeah.
It's like a size up.
Volino, baby.
I'm curious for
I noticed though, like people, because I remember liking certain tire brands that no one else liked. So
Like what? Give me one. Lion or whatever.
Is
Or
this like when you
GE.
like a band before they get popular?
No, this was like I didn't like Federal tires at all, and a lot of people did.
Well, you gotta switch. You gotta run
Trust
backwards.
me.
Yeah,
Trust me.
They
I'm on.
Yeah, these
Remember?
are great.
Backwards, you gotta do it.
It didn't matter for me. They sucked no matter what. And then I went to, God, what was the name of the fucking tire company that everyone
Jinyu.
fucking hated?
Jinyu,
Zestino.
It was before Kenda. Like it was
Macho?
Zestino.
Mucho Macho?
no.
when did you stop driving?
It's 19,
So,
20, 19. Yeah.
You've jumped in other
I thought you were about to be
people's
like
cars, though, right?
1990.
No, I've driven. Yeah, but I don't know shit about the tires right now.
Okay, so you don't have, like,
Yeah,
opinion?
I don't. No, yeah, I wouldn't.
You're a
wouldn't say
Hankook
that.
guy. You like Hankook Ventus.
They're
I-
good.
no,
So
I'm
does
not-
Riley.
I'm not
They're
a
great
Hankook.
For
tires.
the money, at the time, for the money, that was pretty good.
I'm not a
good. They're
Hankook
good.
guy. Just for the record.
$50.
The thing that's tough about tires is that they're always changing, and I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
there's like good times and bad times for certain tires.
It's price and
Volino.
yeah.
Buy them from
Yeah.
East Coast Drift School.
Yeah,
Great place to buy them.
Seems like a good tire,
Bro, when I used the Volino versus the Kenda longevity, for some reason, every Kenda I've had has always
The
lasted.
people I would ask would be Tom and Josh, or obviously you. You drew a lot of driving.
You know
too.
who you should ask? Yourself. You need to drive and you need to test this out and develop your own theories.
Frankie, you can get a $2,000 Miata.
No,
out the door,
no,
out
no.
the door,
No.
$2,300, and
No,
have
no.
a
There's
car you
no-
can take.
There's no other answers here. He's got 4 other cars he could go fucking.
But go buy a running driving car and put some Fab
no.
Lab knuckles on it and call it a day.
You should just put seatbelts in your Cressida, dude,
Shut the
and then you'd
fuck
have your car.
Damn, Justin's
He's got the best shop in the tri-state area.
Which Volinos do you do? The Grivas?
08C.
What is it? The Pergia or something?
I don't know.
Okay.
A Griva. I have a
They
Griva.
make a Griva.
I
in
have a
15.
Griva.
I think it's.
Yeah.
I have a
205
Griva,
or
yeah.
something. So I want to try.
And I
those.
ran those square Griva front and Griva back. But I heard that the Pergias are not as good.
The Kendas are 205, and they barely fit.
Mine are big. I ordered or I got a 235, and I swear to you, it's a 255.
Yeah, they're wide. They're
It's
wide
big.
as shit.
But I don't mind. It made my whole car handle not like it did ever before.
Yeah, I think I need to try them in the front too. I had like some cheap ass waterfall eco dynamics in the
That's
front,
They're good tires.
but they are they're good.
I only have 70 horsepower, dog.
So I noticed that with the cheaper tires, they don't have the side bite. I went from an Iron Man, which is a cheap tire, and then I went down to a Black Hawk.
Hell yeah.
I gotta really
I
enunciate.
fucking hate
I
those.
went to a Black Hawk
Black
and I threw it in at Vibes in front of like 10 cars, and I spun out in front of everybody because I set it in like where I thought there was gonna be grip, and there wasn't grip.
That's the worst. Because you know what?
bad.
I can picture that
No side bite.
in my head. You're just picturing a Miata. You see Vichetti just.
There's like an E36 almost. Ooh,
That becomes a meme called Miata activities.
I know.
Yeah.
Or Miatas and predicaments.
That sounds terrifying.
But
My biggest complaint is I can't find any 15 like diameter 195 45s. It's
Yeah,
so hard
they're-
to find
they're
them.
Haidas,
gone
right?
now.
Good. Or you can't find those.
Haidas are all right. It's a compromise.
I like
It's
the- I like
for
the
money,
Haidas.
for the look. It's pretty good tire.
they look good. They are cheap. They don't last long enough. They don't have enough grip, but
Do they-
they aren't the worst longevity
not a
tire
Let me
I've
ask
ever
you
had,
this.
and they're not the worst grip tire I've ever had.
Jay Smalls, let me ask you this: for the price versus a Federal 595, 195, 45, 15. That was a lot of numbers. Are they comparable?
Not at all.
Really?
They are.
How much do they cost? I don't
they
know.
are price wise comparable.
What's the price?
It's like
They're like 60 bucks a
for
tire.
All right. How long would a Federal 595 in the back last you?
Federals didn't
show up
last
with
as long.
You show up
They
to.
get 'em
felt
hot.
better to drive on.
They do. I love the.
Also, the pricing we're comparing pricing from back before tires inflated. to now.
Bidenomics.
Yeah.
This is the most engaged you guys have been, and it's about fucking tires.
Better than
it's a
NASCAR
good
and FD.
conversation.
Drifter.
It's insane.
he looked
like
dead in my eye. when he
there's
said
so
that.
many different. That's what it is. That's what you're missing. That's what I'm saying. You gotta try this shit when you get your shit going. Like
Yo.
you gotta test this stuff.
I don't know. I was
get-
pretty locked
You said
into the
60
fridges.
bucks for that
I
tire.
was locked
What was that tire before COVID?
$16 bucks.
I
60.
didn't know that tire existed.
But like, how much do you think something like that was before
Which-
COVID for a 15?
Which tire? Frankie, the Federal?
Yeah.
Federals were $50 before.
Federals were
COVID.
50
So they
bucks.
only went up like $10.
Yeah.
Well, they don't even make them anymore.
I mean, but like,
Dude, they
Yeah.
were so good.
But what's that percentage
Yeah.
though?
Get the mic.
Yeah. Yeah, you need the mic.
Because, because if it went up $10 there for 17s and 18s and
Yeah.
soon to be 19s,
this guy.
yeah, fuck you, bitch ass pussy. But that I don't know why, but Federals I feel like were $50 for 17s and 18s,
No.
and then they were probably like 800 sub 100. That's for sure.
Yeah,
and
they
then,
were definitely less than $100.
Why are they 160 or 150 or 140 or 130
That's
now?
insane.
Why?
That's double
Dude,
the price.
Kendas
not
were
worth it.
disgustingly expensive. I think they were like $125.
See, that's not even bad. That sounds insane.
That's what I pay now.
for 15, I'm used to $50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I did pick up off the last event when running like a better tire is I usually get like Ironmans or whatever. They're $50 each. It's worth it buying a more expensive tire. Like
Dude,
per lap,
1,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Thousand.
better experience.
figure that
and you
out
get more
yet.
laps.
And this is me, Nick, brother. I used to be
Brother?
you.
Yes, he was.
Dude.
Yes, he was.
Dude, I'm
I
going.
used to Nick.
Bro, I
Bro,
have
did you
an
hear what
explanation.
Riley just said?
Dude, the guys were the
Kendas
same person.
The
Did you hear-
Kendas were so consistent all the way down.
All day
to
you get
the
better
bottom.
at
I'm a t-
driving.
the tire brand was next.
Can I defend myself? Do I
Just
get
want to
the-
let you guys know.
Oh, wow.
Do I get the
And that's what
opportunity
everyone
to,
said.
to defend myself?
Yes, let Nick defend himself.
All
now,
right.
because he wants to
I
drift
show-
on used tires.
I show up to the track in a $1,000 piece of shit just so I can drive with this guy. So if he spins out in front of me, I don't care. I'll just hit him. And then I show up on a bunch of used tires that I have stacked up in the garage.
Can't stop. Hits me.
How about
Used
we make-
tires.
Don't fuck up in front of me.
2025, Nick. Let's make that not okay.
So hold up.
Let's
hold
make
up, hold up.
not hitting your
Hold
friend.
up.
Good.
Hold up.
Thank you. Oh my god. Sincerely, your
Hold up.
friends.
I feel like
I
the
have-
sentiment of not hitting people is kind of
Bro, I avoid you all day.
No.
I don't
No,
avoid you
bro.
one
No,
time.
hang on.
I don't avoid you one
Hang on.
time. I
Time
don't
out.
avoid
This is
you
fight
one
number
time,
two.
and it's like,
Nah. I'm actually on your side on this one. I feel like the level of like how you are so like don't touch anybody is kind of it's boring, dude.
I don't
Who
wanna-
cares?
Dude,
Like
but
anybody
drive-
can go out and fucking.
Riley's mad I'm driving too close, and when he fucks up, I touch him.
I told him, bro, I worked on my car for 6 hours. I go out for 3 laps. I said, hey, man, I'm just getting warmed up. Don't hit me. This guy fucking comes back behind me and starts dooring me. What, like, come on.
Okay. I thought we were
That's
on
what I would
game.
do.
I thought we were on game because he was chasing me like on my fucking door. I look
Because
at my
I
right rear
controlled
mirror.
my car. I know I'm not going to hit you.
That's the difference.
You know
right
I'm not
there.
going to spin out in front of you. That's why.
No,
That's
I
the
know,
difference right there.
I'm
Stupid.
following you at a distance that I know I can get out of the situation that I'm in. I'm comfortable where I'm at.
Next time I'm about to
You're
spin out.
showing off for someone that's in the passenger seat recording.
Oh no! Look at Eddie! Look at Eddie!
Dude, he's saved that one for months. We've been arguing about this on the phone.
But this is the thing though. The way that you said that was perfect. You just need to be able to just check up. You could be. I'm not telling you
Dude,
to not be
I
close.
check up like 9 out of 10 times. I don't hit him. It's fine.
It's just
The
it's just
10th
that we
time I
talked
hit him,
about-
I'm like, bro, like stop spinning out in front.
You leave no room for error. You know.
Sorry, I'm driving too close to you guys.
especially
It's
when
3.
someone told you, "Hey, man."
That
give me a break.
especially if that.
All right, back off now and let them have boring ass.
All right, bro, you can sit. You can go to the back of the train. It's fine.
That could have been weird.
Whoa! All right, question time.
Eddie, first question.
Wait a minute. Yeah, my brain had
Don't
to
read
like.
no bullshit either, please.
Oh, I put a good one in there. We might have brought it
It's
up
your
earlier.
podcast.
We might have brought it up earlier.
This guy asked a question on his own podcast.
Yeah.
All right,
I
everyone,
had to.
shh. Question.
Build_media. Tell our boy Frankie some good parts to add to the website for Miatas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Story die.
they have. That's
die.
the company we're trying to work with, but we just don't have any money right now. We got
I make rear upper control arms.
Yeah.
His rear lowers are shit. His rear uppers are great.
Axle situation.
No. The upper
uppers
control
are
arm,
great.
not the lower.
Not the lowers.
Mike.
I would not sell the lowers because
They're
it's
shit.
just a quick fix on not having to buy better coilovers. It's
Yeah.
like I'm gonna spend 30 minutes to make a shitty coilover work.
Yeah.
The rear uppers, I stand by.
They're
it.
great.
I haven't had an issue.
How do you,
The rear
how do you,
uppers
how
are
do you
awesome.
make these things?
I buy big ass bolts, really good quality. I buy control arms. I was doing it all through COVID. Honestly, like when my shop slowed down through COVID, I was just making control arms. To
You got
like,
a
pay for
brand
rent.
name for these, or
No, I just sell them
damn,
on
you should
Facebook.
do that.
You basically though, it's like you just cut the control arm, you weld a bolt, and then you can.
So you're taking an OEM one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we don't box them because if you get hit or get in a
It'll still
crash,
bend if you
it'll
get
still
hit,
bend.
like the control arm. But
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bolt
yeah.
won't break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
they're
an
strong.
inch
I went street drifting and I flew into a curb and my control arm was good, but my subframe bent. So
Because it
that's
was
how-
boxed or whatever?
No,
or-
no. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
do
You said
anything.
flew into a curb.
Yeah, we were flying. My first
Oh,
50-50 on a curb.
you go street drifting?
Yeah, Jesus.
This is cool.
That shit was sick. I honestly, maybe these parts are too expensive for Miata people or drifters, but anything from Flying Miata has
knew you were gonna
been
say that.
amazing.
Yeah,
for me.
Flying Miata stuff
Boomer.
is
Yeah,
good.
Flying Miata stuff is amazing.
It's
It's
good
almost
quality,
OEM
for
quality.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extended brake lines would be something that would sell rapidly as we go through them because they like touch the barrel and stuff.
Who makes those?
Destroy or
eBay
Die.
S13.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think
out.
S13 works.
protege.
eBay.
I'm saying S13.
They
like
work?
$20. Yeah.
Oh,
They
we
fix it
sell
right
that.
there. But you don't need extended control arm or
Mike.
brake lines. You don't need extended brake lines if you're just running knuckle.
The Destroy or Die kit is really cool. I think if you brought that stateside some
That's
way,
what we're trying to do. Yeah.
the kit
that's-
is really sick. I think
the
any
hoods.
suspension component is really difficult because you have to pay more in shipping than with the part cost.
Okay.
So if you can have that
suspension,
stateside,
body kits.
yeah, like the rear drop,
Everything they make.
the rear drop knuckles, yeah.
One thing you haven't said yet that every person with Miata needs, especially if it doesn't have a hard top, is a roll bar.
Hard dog roll bar.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Miata roll bars.
Limitless Auto's got to start
Yeah.
making those things.
Yeah, dude. Limitless one. Hey man, we don't know each other yet, but I do need me a little rear bar for my car. But
Just goes, hey man.
that imagine if we as in you sold Club Loose approved Miata roll bar. So
Yeah.
then they know like, oh, okay, this one will work at Club Loose. Because there's a lot of people with
and they
Miatas
could
that-
just be bolt in, right? Obviously, like
Yeah.
I don't know, is that
Yeah.
is that a thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Frankie, how cool has it been with Carl since starting the pod like 2.5 years ago? Maybe 3? How long has it been?
I don't know.
probably
9 years, 10.
2.5, 3 years ago. Look how much
About
he's grown. Like he's
1997.
painting his own shit.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
he's,
It is.
He's got case spec. He's making his own like.
I'm the same height. I ain't grown nothing.
Nah, he's been
I'm
doing
trying to-
good.
I know.
man.
Yo, the tire conversation earlier
now-
had me like,
Yeah.
why am I arguing?
It literally didn't even sound like you 2 years ago. Nick sounds like you 2 years ago. That's a
That's
problem.
why I was telling him. I was hoping I could get to his voice of reason, bro. I was hoping to get to you, dude. Because it just makes the day just that much
Oh, the tires?
better. Yeah.
So I
get-
all right,
I get
all right,
it
listen,
personally.
Let me explain myself now. You
Oh
gonna
my
go in. You're gonna
God,
go in. You're
Jesus
gonna go
H.
in. There's days that I know that I'm gonna be at a private day where I'm gonna be fucking off all day.
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's-
matter. Seat time doesn't matter. So I'll take an entire truckload of tires on spares like Steelies and NB1 wheels, and I don't give a fuck. And then I'll go to like Hunter DOD where I gotta be about the shit, and I'll take 6 new tires. So it's just it's a different day. It's just
I agree
what
with
it.
that mentality.
That's true.
But like, I gotta get through shit. And you know what? And I will even say that at that private day, as soon as I figured out that the track temps were stupid, crazy, fucking hot, and my tire pressure was too high, I lowered my tire pressure and I reserved the rest of the tire, and I drove the rest of the day on like 2 to 4 tires the rest of the day on some takeoffs. So
as
that was
long-
free. That made my day. I spent a tank of gas on the car, tank of gas on the truck, and then free tires. And the registration was like what, $100?
I don't even remember.
So
But as
like
long
at the
as,
end of the day, it was not that bad, right?
as long as you know that there is a weight, then we're at the same place.
So then we're good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because
God
the only thing
bless.
I would say is like if you're tandeming with your teammates on shit tires too, that might be a problem.
That's what
That's
makes it hard.
exactly what
Yeah.
fucking happened with the silver car. That's exactly what happened.
So that's the only thing. Other than that, yeah, I agree with you.
My
would
biggest,
take
I will say,
trash tires
I
too.
will take this one on the chin. Pause. Where I will not, I have a hard time reeling it in, so I'll be like completely delaminated driving on like the inboard, like the inside of the tire.
I could tell because before you were like, yeah, and then that one finally popped. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
You're really going
He
for it.
only pops tires. He doesn't let them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a problem too.
The goal is that you get it right before.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you
you
should
know,
be noticing the
some-
grip's gone already.
So
Hey,
one time this guy spun in front of me, go figure, and I just like over rotated and just like backed it into him.
He's talking about me.
I thought you told me it was one time.
Oh, this is all the time. This is.
Here we go.
I bought the green.
Round 3.
I bought the green car because of Riley. So, yeah, I backed into you. My bad, dog.
That
But-
was my fault. But also,
Oh my God, he said it was his fault. That's crazy.
But also, you had no.
Can we
you were
clip
on,
that,
You were
clip
on
that?
cords.
I was,
Oh.
We're not
no,
doing,
I was,
who's
I was
doing 80 mile an hour entries?
past
fucking
the cords.
on cords.
Yeah, that's a no go.
Yeah,
You guys gotta handle this guy because that's crazy.
No comment.
Read us another one, Eddie.
One other thing
Oh.
to add to the list before we move to the next question on Miata parts is I've gotten this question a lot of times lately because Miata e-brakes suck. They are part of the rear caliper and they loosen over time. And so the longer you drive the Miata and pull the e-brake, the more loose it's going to be and not work. Is something that's been helpful for me is power stop rear calipers.
Oh, okay.
They lock up better. And
We could add that tomorrow.
yeah, and if you don't, I don't know if you have, I don't know if any of you have a specific rear pad you like to use, but
Get a Hydro.
for me,
Adam,
Whack.
tomorrow I'll buy him.
I got Project Mu pads. They don't work very well.
Yeah.
My Duralast
for me are the
works really well.
cheapest pads at AutoZone work the best for
That's
some
what
reason.
I always
Yeah.
say.
I can agree with
Duralast.
that.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
So yeah, cheapest pads at AutoZone, power stop rear calipers, working non-hydro cable e-brake for me. So
The biggest thing I've dealt with is heat management issues, like for a turbo. So like all the fire, what is it? Like the fire insulation lines, like for
Yeah.
the AN and all that. You made the heat, like the bracket for the brake master cylinder, like stuff like that. It just gets so crowded up in that corner. Like I've caught my car on fire a lot of times. Yeah,
kind of.
if it's a turbo car, yeah.
Okay.
So basically run down the list for what you have for an S13 and then just like put it all for
right,
like
yeah,
Miata,
literally.
and then there you go. But I was gonna say
yeah.
Wags has a Miata.
And rear calipers.
It's an NB Miata.
Also,
And
like
so we can have like if we wanted to test a car, you could definitely test it on Wags' car.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Next question, Eddie.
Yeah, because we need I'm hungry.
Me too.
TSB Sam's.
Hey.
Explain to the people why Miatas need nothing more than cut knuckles.
They are the most balanced car, and although they're low power, you really got to work for it, and it makes you a better driver.
Corolla mentality,
The AE86 mentality, but in a Miata. And
cheaper.
shout out Sam. I fucking love that
Shout
guy.
out Sam.
You need
Yeah.
cut knuckles. Just fucking drive the car.
I still
Drifted
drift with
stock.
fully stock arms
Yeah.
and cut knuckles and extended lower ball
Rack
joints.
spacers. You could sell a lot of rack spacers.
And yeah, the
makes 'em?
suspension on a Miata is better than the suspension on probably the way that it is routed in terms of the geometry is probably better than any other drift car that people find popular. So I would say just take what Mazda
You didn't have
built
cut
and-
knuckles for the longest time, though, right?
Yeah, I
It's
drifted
like
stock angle
Frankie.
for 2
the
years.
stock angle works.
You can put competition Mazda speed motor mounts, rear diff mounts. What else do they make?
I think that's those.
Wait,
are the
that's
main
OEM?
two.
OEM.
Yeah,
Okay.
Or like the poly bushings for like diff and all that, because that's pretty
Yeah.
cheap at least
Okay.
to buy. But
I would buy out every stock of that
Yeah.
if they still make that in OEM new
That's expensive. But yeah.
for OEM price. Like, let me rephrase that, for reasonable OEM price. Then I would just buy all of them and then be like,
Mazda started doing like they started making all the old stuff. Like you can buy everything new.
all
for
right,
a
never
car.
mind,
Good,
never
good.
mind, never mind, never mind.
All right, Eddie.
Session Road. Why Miatas? Did the team already have Miatas before assembling Roadstars?
Okay, this is my friend Rye from Texas.
We went over this in the first.
Yeah,
We went over this in the first pod.
Challenging, cheap car. You get good at a Miata, you can drive anything.
yeah.
We all had
87
it.
octane.
That was the main reason.
I'm gonna be honest. Miata was my first car, so that's why I have a Miata, and I bought it because it was convertible, and I knew I could take girls on dates with it. So
All right. Fair enough.
Girls love top down.
Yeah.
Also, my first car.
yeah,
Cool.
But
first car.
that said, I think the team formed because we all were drifting in the same area, and we all were friends, and we were like, maybe we should all be on a team. And then I think the other thing for me was like, it seemed like everyone was gonna drift for the long term. It wasn't like a phase.
But there had to be a moment where you guys were like, we should just do Miatas.
Yeah,
We all already had Miatas.
You
we all already had Miatas.
Preferred chassis.
That's insane.
I have a
we all
Cressida. I
already had
prefer my.
Miatas.
I have a Cressida. I prefer my.
really insane?
It is.
Do you
All
understand
have
that your
Miatas?
friend group has a bunch of like other cornball ass flip up headlight car?
Well, 240 is the best drift car. there is, so.
There we go.
All
there
right,
we go.
dude.
there we go.
Okay.
kinda
Next
like-
question.
All right, next question.
Next question. No, it is fantastic how you guys
It
all have
don't
the same
run.
car.
Best looking body kit for a Miata.
Oh, come on, Eddie.
Which generation?
PS Deuce. PS Deuce.
PS Deuce. We all know that already.
Played out. Played out.
Played out. Get some
Arios is really good too.
Yeah.
And Garage Very
I
is
would
also
say
very
Garage
good.
Very.
Garage Very for NBs.
What is it, Type 2?
What about
Garage Very for NA or NB is really good.
Garage
Type 1 is
Very.
slept on. Get an
Destroy or
NB.
Die?
I've never seen it in
Garage Very.
person, but it's probably cool.
Next.
Eric Peckham's response.
Good guy.
Why did Riley put a transmission in the trash can at Lock City?
I misunderstood the rules. They said put large items next to the trash and not in the trash. It was my trash. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yo.
Was this a fucking thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we got invited to Night Stage Invitational up in Connecticut.
I remember, yeah.
And I gotta say, the people.
house the day before. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, dude! Thank you so much. I fucking love this guy.
even see Carl,
Dude.
but we were at his house.
Yo,
Nah, I hung out for a little bit until
yeah.
like midnight, and then I had to go
oh
sleep
my
and
god,
have work.
dude, that was
Yeah.
a blur of a weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we had to do. Riley blew his trans.
Thank you for the transmission, Eric, by the way.
Yo, we fucking love
The most
Eric.
clutch. He's like, yeah.
Let's get it.
Eric Peckham on night
Night call.
Night call, yeah.
night call. Yeah.
So he blows a trans at like what 3:30.
Whoa.
Yeah,
pause.
like right before the comp.
The comp was at 5. Comp was at 5, Frankie. Comp was at 5.
Yeah.
He blows a trans at like 3:30.
Pause.
double down on it.
And he's gonna go to Eric's house, and Eric left the trans on his porch because he knew somebody was gonna fucking break something. And I'm pulling the trans out with Justin. Before he even gets back, I had like maybe like 4 things to take off. By the time he shows back up with a trans in his silver car, the silver car you saw outside, Justin drove at night call. He's driving his yellow car. Trans broke on the yellow car. I took the silver car to Eric's house.
I'm not following any.
Too many cars.
I'm so sorry.
How'd the fucking trans end in the garbage?
Yes.
Broken. My
we,
bad.
we swapped it within like
sorry.
5 minutes of the comp.
That's
First
good.
first lap of the comp, dude puts it in the wall.
I did. I came up to like the fence and like there's like a guy sitting in like a lawn chair and like we just had like a moment. Like I waved to him, we waved back. I was like, oh my god, I saw my life
This is
flash
it.
before my eyes.
So we made it to the comp, and they're like, "Yeah, Roadstar, fresh off a trans
worst run
swap.
ever.
Worst run ever." I will say the last run where we came in super hot from the other track at Lock City was really good.
Fun track though, great place.
The little
It was
peanut is
okay.
awesome.
It wasn't really good. But it was passable.
It's fucking hater.
I want to
So
run
they
that.
had a sign that said, "Don't put big items in the garbage." And
They
then-
said,
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
put out
well,
big.
in the driver's meeting, they said, hey, if you have any large stuff, put it next to the trash, not in the trash.
Trans is large. It's stuff.
It's a large item.
a
I'm driving
Miata
a Miata.
trans.
I can't
I
put
could
it in the Miata.
fucking carry a Miata
Would
trans
they
like
not
this.
have been mad if you put it
Next to
directly
it?
in there? Or did you put it in it?
I think the sentiment was from, we jumped on the driver's Facebook page. The sentiment was, stop being a dumbass and take it home. Fair.
okay.
Technically,
Sorry.
that's the right thing to do. And yes, at Club Loose, if you did that, if they saw a trans just sitting
Live and learn.
next to the, do you know where it would be? It would be next to that little shed with the tire machines.
Hector
That's
would
it.
appear in your
Hector
bathroom that night and be like,
would-
you lost something?"
You forgot this?
Yeah.
You forgot this or something?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. My bad. I miss Hector. And I miss
And then he would
Gabe.
stab you. But yeah,
Hector's in the shape of his life. He won't stab you. He don't need a knife to fight you, bro. Hector's in good shape. He'll
yeah,
beat you
you're
up.
right. You're right about that. But he will stab you
He'll
still.
beat you up.
Next question.
Riley and Nick, when are you going to start building your Japanese cocaine bricks?
Hell yeah.
Oh right,
Cocaine
you two
brakes?
both own
Cressidas,
Cressies.
yeah.
Yeah.
They call it the cocaine brakes.
That's what I call mine because
Bricks.
it's white. It's a brick.
Brick. Okay. I get it.
It's hard. No.
And yours is red, so it's just a normal brick.
But they're
Dude,
not
I'm trying
Miatas,
so
though.
hard not to make.
Opposite.
It costs too much money, dude. There's too much like if you crash a Cressida, you have to buy a Cressida.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's
Yeah.
accurate.
That's the most cost-effective
Why'd you
thing.
guys do that? You guys should just buy an IS.
'Cause
Frankie.
I think they look better. Honestly, seeing the one that's always at I associate Faction with
Where'd that car
Red
go?
one, yeah.
That's
It's alive, but
That's a good question,
Frankie, you
Nick.
got me fucked up because I have the exact same kit as Miyagi, and I was about to buy some CR Kais off Facebook Marketplace in Waldorf, Maryland, and I was like, no, because I can't be the fucking faction car.
you can.
No,
That's not the
That's
faction
just the
car.
same
Barely-
color, dude.
Barely
It's the
drive.
same color? No, it's not the
same
exact
color.
same color.
Not the exact same color, but it's maroon.
I don't
By
give
the
a
way,
fuck.
Why are you trying to buy CR Kais when you don't have seatbelts in that car, man?
Shut the
Damn.
fuck up.
By the way, you guys should get Timmy Lack on. He does all the Cressida stuff.
Yes, no, I've talked to him before. That's a good idea. Eddie, can you write that down?
You guys should make your Miatas better so we can drive those more.
I agree with that.
Who?
But they're
Nick-
not really
Nick and
working on the
Riley.
fucking
Bro, I
process
thought he was
anyway.
talking-
so-
Get 16-inch CR Kais. We'll talk.
No, drive your black car. You fix your
Turbo
yellow
your black car.
My car.
No, turbo his black
Yeah,
car.
turbo your black car. Make
You're
your
doing that
car
this year,
not
right?
drive like
Spent-
shit.
Can we get it on
2025?
Yeah.
I spent too much money putting a tube front on it because I kept hitting Riley.
Don't worry, when he gets his turbocharger, he's gonna understand what tires he needs real quick. So
You
When I
addressing
get my
turbo by its
turbocharger,
full
I'm gonna
government
hit you
is
so
insane.
hard.
Like, why are we addressing turbo by the government? Fuck a turbo Jaja.
turbocharger.
Once he gets it, you'll get crazy when I put this T25
You need that
turbocharger on my
T25.
shit.
When are we doing the
SR20
crust?
You gotta
joint.
Alright,
call
to-
that a turbine.
To answer the
Put that
question,
turbine on there.
to answer the
Urban.
question, when are we doing the Cressidas? Hopefully this year. We would like to, although it's probably not going to happen. We'd like to drive them at Smile Death in
yeah.
October. but I think the Miata would be the better weapon for
If
that.
we're able to go to the Wisconsin, what's it?
Friendship Cup.
If we can do that,
We got to be
that'd
friends
a
for that.
cool-
Are we friends?
Depends on how the build goes.
Depends on how the build goes.
Yeah, it depends on how much you bother me.
Depends on if you turbo your Miata.
Fuck the
I-
Cressidas, make the Miatas cool again.
That is true, but you know what's? I think there's always for every Miata owner a little bit of a chip on your shoulder because you know it's the bottom of the totem pole in terms of drift cars.
It's not that.
You know,
I feel,
You might get stabbed in
I
this
feel like
room.
that's just you.
you know,
That's
no one
you.
else other than
That's 1-6
another
mentality.
Miata owner thinks the Miatas are as cool as their car they have.
You put an SR20.
So
in
you
your
gotta
S13,
put it.
what the fuck's going on?
Nah,
Yeah.
I look at it as. I mean, Frankie always says it how they're just small cars, and it's like,
Yo,
like,
don't throw me in it. He was talking
you're
shit.
always
I
like,
didn't-
oh, if next to a regular car,
right,
it's
though.
not
That
the
is
same," whatever.
1000%
Yeah.
what you say.
Yeah.
What I
all the
recognize about a Miata is like on bigger tracks, it struggles like the gearing and everything. So getting a bigger car, that's why I see it as like
He's just a little guy.
The reason I got another car though was because I honestly am too.
Because you've been reading too many of these magazines, bro. They're all 180s in here and shit. That's what it is.
You know what? It is true. There's not really any like early 2000s era hero Japanese
Yeah.
Miata car, but it's because they were all used for like weird stuff. But I will say
Like going
the
to the
reason
bank.
I love my Miata is because it's sentimental to me. It's my first car. I never want to sell it. Like it's got too many memories attached to it. And I think you can make a Miata super cool. But that being said, I do think
Can we go to the next question?
Damn,
fuck are we
yo,
talking
he doesn't
about?
want to hear about the
they don't want to
Miata.
hear this anymore.
Fuck are we?
He said, "Can we go to the next
Hey,
question?"
you're the one with the Cressida, bro.
Yeah, you're the. Jay Smalls has been
I got
had the
two- I
Toyota,
got-
been had.
I got 2 Miatas and a Cressida. I don't have enough money for all 3 at the same time. Okay.
Fair enough.
Let me live. Let me drive my green car so I don't total anything nice.
All right,
Thank
Eddie,
you.
next question. Things are getting heated in here.
That green leggy. What was the best drifting thing of the year, and why was it
Connecticut.
golf carts at night stage?
yes.
Oh my
He's
god, dude!
right.
This fucking guy allegedly
3-wheeling golf cart.
allegedly 2-wheeling golf cars doing wheelies up the bank.
I don't know if you had to allegedly
Dude,
that. I think
fucking-
Mike does those things.
Nah, it's a whole.
The
this-
golf carts at Lock City go faster in reverse than they do forward.
Bro,
I hear.
I was in the middle seat. Skylar was driving the golf cart, and Riley's in the far right seat, passenger seat. And we're driving up to all of our cars, and we go
had
up to
Chris
my black.
Zen in there
nah,
too, right?
Hold up, pause, shut up.
Chris was in there too,
Nah,
right?
dude, shut up, hold up. So fucking Riley reaches across me, turns the wheel, and runs a golf cart into my black car. I'm like, dude, what the fuck you, dude?
It's because he told Skylar to back into my car, which he did. And I said, you know what? We're
Bro,
also
you
going to
have
back in the next
KBD.
car.
You have KBD, and it's yellow like mac and cheese.
I'm the one who fixes your
Nah, dude, I'm
bumpers.
gonna fuck you. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I was gonna say, I think you guys need to fight.
I thought you were gonna say
Here for it.
you two need to fuck.
Do it in the city so we can.
gloves.
It'll go
In
on
the city.
Roadstar.
Gloves.
All right, you got one more question or pick a good one. You go.
Pick a good one.
Don't pick some dumb shit, please, Eddie.
What time is it? Let's close off on this one.
Yeah,
Pick a good one. Pick one. Pick one that makes you
cry a little bit, just one tear.
horny.
Okay, you're not horny, Carl. What the fuck?
Why is having a shit car so important?
Because you drive
That's
behind
what
Riley.
you chose.
That's a good one.
Because you drive behind Riley, who spins out
There we
in
go.
front of the
Oh
train.
my god,
This is
Fischetti,
so
you're
dumb.
gonna make me
Please
fucking want
do
to cut
another
this shit
question.
short, bro.
Please. We cannot end on this one.
All right, Eddie, find another
You do a
one.
different one.
That's crazy.
Get good on your first car.
They don't like that question.
For the record, nobody follows Nick close enough to hit into him because he's not predictable enough.
I'm actually
Sorry I mess up
scared.
sometimes.
All right,
scared
all right,
driving
all right,
with
all right.
him.
They're gonna start fighting soon. We got
Shit cars are stupid.
Anything,
Drive
Eddie, or
one
no?
car.
Yeah, just drive
He said
one.
no.
Don't overcomplicate
That's
it.
it.
Guys, that's it.
Guys, this I can't believe you guys are here again after 2 more years. I guess
Yeah, thank
that's
you
what
for
you're
coming
saying
back.
it is. I thought it was a year, which is wild.
After all this fighting, it's gonna be another 4. Sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. But thank you guys so much for coming on. We're gonna have a nice weekend in New Jersey, I guess. What we're gonna do, and maybe New York. And yeah, just a tri-state no adventurington.
If you're in the area, please DM Carl. No, I'm just kidding. This is
No. But thank you guys so much for coming on. These are the Roadstars.
Roadstars.
Thank you guys so much for
Thank you,
listening.
thank you.
If you enjoyed this content, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment on the Spotify.
You can do that. And check out our Patreon. We got 3 tiers on there.
Yeah, and thank you for supporting the Patreon. I
Yes.
never really know what the activity is on there, but it seems like it's doing well.
It's doing well.
It's doing well, and that helps us out a lot.
That's pretty much it.
That's it. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Bye.
Go check out K Specials because I'm dropping a jacket. Bye.
All right, Eddie, how was your first? Was that your first one that you recorded with us?
Yes.
Okay, so that was the first one where you were like what do you even call that position?
The producer.
That was the first one that you produced. Yeah. How was it for you? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. A bit challenging, but
It was challenging.
Mainly because there was a lot of guests, and
Yeah.
at the start, I was like, "Wait, who's talking?"
All right, I'll teach you one day.
Yeah, that is crazy.
You'll get used to it.
The first one you give them is the one where there's
Yeah,
way
there's
too
way
many
too many
people.
people.
Yeah. And we were trying to figure out the mics. I mean, I think you did pretty good. Was there one moment where you started laughing a lot?
Probably.
I thought there was one moment where you were, I don't know which one it was, but they said something and Eddie was like falling apart. But yeah, I don't know. It was a fun episode. Those guys are crazy.
They got spicy towards the end.
Oh, wait. But
Nick and Riley, right?
Yeah.
About him hitting him.
Yeah, Nick was trying to throw hands.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like, I was like, I don't know if these guys are actually like.
I know there was some beers being drank, so maybe that was.
Yeah.
Well, it seemed like from the get, Nick
was
had
beef?
a problem with Riley. Like there was beef. And I was like, I mean, I could relate. I've had problems with Justin like back in the day. Like, yeah, I'd be pissed at him a lot. So I was like, oh, maybe like this is bad.
Yeah. But they're like best friends.
Exactly. So I found that out afterwards. He was like, oh, by the way, me and Riley are best friends. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. So that was kind of it. He's like, it wasn't for show. Like, I mean,
Yeah, we do this often.
he's like, we do this often. It's just, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, it got spicy at the end. It seems like Nick's, he's the wild one. So like, he's the one that's still using used tires. Like he's not, you can't be consistent with used tires. So, but then he said when it comes to a serious event or something, like he uses,
Yeah, he'll lock in.
he'll get good tires. Yeah. So, but when you're following someone with used tires, you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
They could spin out. So, but yeah, it was good. Carl had a lot to say about that. And it was very interesting to see that conversation, especially because Nick or someone said, because they listen to the podcast. So they were like, Carl, when you started this podcast, you were the person dumpster diving for tires.
Damn.
And now you're the person telling
them,
someone.
you got to get brand new tires. Man.
Yeah. I was like, wow, that is interesting. I never thought about that. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty interesting. There's a lot of little interesting things like that. A lot of stories, too. It's a very informative podcast. To be honest with you, this was like one of the first real drifting podcasts we've had in a while, where it's a lot of drifting talk.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice.
So
I'm sure
that-
people enjoyed to hear that.
Yeah. So
Enjoyed hearing that.
Eddie, you'll be doing this full time now? No, I'm kidding. We'll get Malcolm back in here. I was wondering like what was going to happen with that. Like would people be mad that you weren't? We're going to see. We're going to find out.
No way. I think they'll be all right.
We'll see.
Come on now, be nice.
All right. So something new for the new year. This is the first episode of the new year, but something new is the sweepstakes we're doing. So we're doing a giveaway, a body kit giveaway this month.
Every $5 spent on the website, it's one entry into winning the body kit of your choice, Origin Lab brand.
So basically any Origin body kit, your choice is yours. We're going to pay for shipping. Everything's handled. It's going right to whatever address you want. You do need to tell us what you want in like 3 days of winning, but yeah, you need to figure it out. So every $5 goes towards it, like Malcolm said. And we are going to be doing double entries for all of our merch items. So shirts, hats, stickers, all that stuff is going to be double entries.
Yes. So a usual shirt cost is $35. Instead of 7 entries, that would be worth 14 entries because it's merch.
Yeah. So if you plan on buying something this month, I would throw some merch in there anyway, just to get some bonus points on there.
Yeah.
Obviously, we haven't. Just to give you guys a heads up, we haven't had any big orders yet, so no one's in the lead right now. Like no one. All the orders have been pretty low. So if you go in there and you're like, you know what, I needed coilovers for this season, you guys are gonna have a pretty big chance of winning a body kit. So anything that's more expensive, obviously, is gonna have a higher chance. So, yeah, we just wanted to do that. We wanted to offer that to everyone who buys products off our website. We've been having a really good year as far as the website goes, so we wanted to give back a little bit. We do plan on doing this every month, not a body kit every month, but we do plan on giving something away every single month. So keep an eye out on that going forward. And yeah, thank you guys for placing your orders.
Yeah.
What else we got going on, Malcolm?
If you're local to the shop, we have a January sale or promotion going on right now. If you come in and do a drivetrain fluid flush, we'll give you 20% off that service. So if you're local, come get your car serviced.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Someone just signed up for that.
Really?
Yeah, next week.
Oh, really?
I don't think he listens to the podcast.
Who was
but
it?
He's getting the sale either
Or
way.
what kind of car?
A Kia Stinger.
Oh,
Yeah, he's been here before, but that's a good deal.
nice.
As far as the website goes for this month, our deals on the website, we're going to have a little clearance section, and me and Malcolm are about to go back in the parts area right now and just pick random items, and we're going to throw them in the clearance section of the website. So that's going to be for January. That's not going to be there forever. So if you see something in there, you're going to want to grab it when you see it, because we're going to take that down in February and do a new sale. So check that out. And make sure, if you haven't already, to check out our Patreon. We have a Patreon account where we offer exclusive content and ad-free podcasts. So there's 3 tiers there: $5 tier, $10 tier, $15 tier. $5 tier gets you access to all the content. $10 tier is pretty much just a little tip for us if you feel like being generous. And the $15 tier gets you a merch package every single time we release merch, new merch to our website. You will get a little bundle. And that pretty much covers that. Guys, it's January. It's slow here. If you got any work, if you got any daily drivers you need work on, please send them to the shop. We appreciate it. If you need to buy any parts, now's the time. Obviously, we're giving away a body kit. And make sure to not forget that we do offer shipping from Japan. So if there's parts that you need that aren't in stock, specifically Origin fenders, D-Max, all D-Max parts except body kits, we offer a service to get that shipped from Japan directly to you. So that would be, if you place an order for something like that right now, your car would still be good in the spring. But if you wait till March, it's not going to make it in time. So now's the time to start really ordering your parts and getting your cars ready. And yes, I should be talking to myself or taking my own advice.
Yikes.
But I'm not. What else, Mal?
I think that's about it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
We got a couch over here. We got a waiting area now.
Yeah, the waiting area's coming together. We got a couch, we got a TV, and a table.
Yes. So it's coming together.
We're trying to make it comfy in here for you guys. So
And soon we're going to have a fully functioning bathroom, which is wild.
Ooh.
All right. So, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for giving us a great 2024. And please don't forget, if you haven't already, leave us a review on whichever listening app you are using to hear this at the moment.
Yes, sir.
And that's it. So thank you again, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.